Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Karsh Goblin. This is Goblin Cave TV, and today we're playing one of my favourite Call of Cthulhu scenarios, which I have not actually got to run or play yet. And we are going to have some fun with the Dead Border. So just a prime of this is a convention play game. These are generally played over an hour. So this is a very small, quick game. In this game, everyone is playing pre-made characters, everyone has secret motivations, and everybody is a suspect in this game. So that's going to be the fun part. Let's go to everybody. Let's say hello. Hi.
Howdy.
Hello.
So, we have most of our Call of Cthulhu crew here today. We have Syrinscape in the background, because Syrinscape, I believe, is awesome. They do some great just mood music for Call of Cthulhu. They've got the full Mask of Nyarlathotep campaign for Call of Cthulhu. They've got Starfinder stuff. They've also got fantasy with Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder and other campaigns, full-blood campaigns, or bits and pieces and other common sounds which you use for your normal campaigns, or your homebrew stuff, whatever you want. They've got it. Go check them out. They're not a sponsor. You can donate to the channel and help us out. Donations help out the people, our players' luck, and yeah, that's about it. I don't want to go through everything. Let's get into this one. It sounds really bad, but let's get into it. Mr. Live Producer, do your introduction and like who the character is without too much information. Because there's secret motivations.
Yes, there's very secret motivations. Hello, I am Isaac, the business associate, and I make a living off acquiring things for people. And we know how that tends to work out, so yeah, it's going to be fun. And that's all you really need to know. I've been doing a bit of the old dirty, and yeah, just yep. And also, when are we going to roll luck?
We'll roll luck after this.
Okay, sweet.
Yes, we'll roll luck after this.
Me.
Aeon?
Hello, I'm Eon. I'm playing Chris, and I'm just a tired old retiree who likes to know about everybody else who I'm living with. I like to know my neighbors. I want to know what they're doing. Giving Isaac there a bit of a shifty look. Been on my own since my wife passed, but I'm good to get some more time to spend talking with everybody else and filming.
I should also mention all these people, all these characters are set in the 1930s in the Great Depression, and they all live in the same boarding house. So that's also a little bit of a primer of what's going on. Phoenix?
Hi, I'm Phoenix, and tonight I'll be playing Delmer Brock. Delmer lives as the landlord of the boarding house, and I live there with my 11-year-old son Tommy. My dear wife passed away a few years ago, and there's somebody in the boarding house that just has my heart.
Ooh. Cat?
Hi, I'm Kat.
I couldn't spell Cest Caitlin when I was doing the overlay stuff. I was like, I just put it into Cat.
No, you're good. Yep. So it's Cest Caitlin. Hi, oh my god, guys. Today I'm gonna be Cassia. I'm your bookstore owner here.
It's Deidre.
It's Deidre. Just come back. Hey guys, it's Deidre. Hey, it's Deidre. Just a single gal trying to make a living in a hard world, selling some books and some knowledge, and I get to spend my free time reading, which is always a little bonus for yours truly.
So, for those not familiar, Deidre was the character, the voice of, I believe, that's going to be used today in our A Guard's Tale. If you just said the character name is Deidre, I would have just gone, yep, no problem.
Yeah, done it. I mean, come on now. Like, let me give it a little bit. I gotta recycle the voice, but give it brand new paint.
I'm not complaining. I just it's just flashbacks of a little
You're like-
halfling with a giant crossbow strapped to the back.
I mean, I could still be a little old lady, and there may be a crossbow beta. We don't know how this this one's gonna go.
We don't. Now, for these smaller short games, we generally do luck. We roll luck instead of having like a huge store of luck, which our players can blow on rolls. So because this is a really short game, I think 3d6 is really mean. So I think we'll do 4.
Oh.
4d6. It maxes you out at 18.
So you're just 40 straight, no multiplier?
No multiplier.
Oh,
That's all you get.
And maxed out at 18, not 24.
Is that right? Is that 46?
3 times 6 is 18.
Math.
4 times 6 is 24.
math is hard.
Math.
yo.
Math. Yeah,
Math.
we'll go to 24 maxed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just checking because I'm like, oh, darn it.
My brain is not working. I'm sorry.
You could have snuck it right past me too, because I wouldn't have known it any better.
Yeah.
Oh, Millie, yeah, that sounds right.
Math.
Okay, well,
Start those rolls. There we go.
I'm
We
throwing
do
the
have an
dice.
18.
Yes.
A 19.
oh,
Here we go.
do you reroll runs?
I win.
No rerolls.
I win.
You do.
That's how it
Phoenix.
works, right?
Golf.
So because this is a convention style game, it is a really short game. I think having 19, 18 luck will be able to get you through the next hour to 2 hours of this really small scenario. It means you
Well,
can't.
that being
It means you don't start with say 70 luck, which you can just blow on every single roll. To
Well, how do you feel about 12 luck?
Looks good.
well, we're
if
living
that's
in a
what you've
tenement.
got.
We're living in a tenement housing area. I think we should all have low luck to begin with, anyway.
But, it's true.
There are parts where it does ask for luck rolls, but where the haunting it specifically tells you whenever there's a random situation, the person with the lowest amount of luck is the victim or target. This doesn't have that. This one doesn't have that. So at least you're safe on that mechanism.
You'll bully us fairly, and I appreciate that.
I'll bully you depending on your own choices.
Yeah, see, clearly, I did something dumb. I deserve to be bullied. The math checks out. I'm like,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
that
it
looks
does.
right.
You will live with the consequences of our actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you live, you're insane. So you may live and you may go insane.
That's why-
or you may die.
That's why you start out with an older character. You don't have to worry about living long because you're dying soon anyway. What's up? YOLO.
I wonder if there's something that ages you in this campaign.
Well, that can be
Oh.
problematic.
Yes.
It could be Wither. Wither's a pain in the butt.
So, the year is 1931. You live in Providence, Rhode Island, in Marshanks boarding house. Times are tough. The Great Depression means that immigrants and long-time residents, including you, experience hard times. Mr. James Gardner, a recluse who lives in the boarding house, has not been seen or heard from for the last 2 days. Each of you has a reason to see if he's in his room. Though through persuasion, bribes, or your own means, the landlord of the boarding house has been convinced to unlock the door and check on the tenant, while also letting you inside. So you're outside the tenant's, Mr. Gardner's room, and the door opens. And let's I'll give you a map so you can have a look at as I'm describing.
Ooh, we're starting off with a map early.
We're starting off with a map early. I should point out
Yeah, this is
this is called the Grisly Scene.
Oh man,
Oh,
I don't know if I want
great.
this map. You can take it back now.
You have all gathered outside the room of Mr. James Gardner. He's not been seen for at least 2 days. Knocking, the landlord rattles the keys, finding one for Mr. Gardner's room. Then knocking once more, just to make sure there is no response before the key is turned, and the door is slowly opened. From within comes the lingering smell of candles long since burned out, and something sickly sweet, this copper-like. Looking in, you see a shocking scene, framed in shafts of sunlight, streaming through gaps in the curtains. A body. The corpse is lying on a tarpaulin, stretched out on the floor. You can see blood. Such a lot of blood. The man's body and clothing are covered in it. It looks as though he somehow fell over from the kneeling position. The dead man is wearing a green tweed coat, brown sweat vest, the clothes Mr. Gardner usually wears. It must be Mr. Gardner. Mr. Gardner's right hand is caked in dried blood. Sanity roll, please.
Coming in hot. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Neurocroc, for the gift sub. I will
Thank
deal
you,
with that in a sec.
Neurocroc.
I just want to read that in one full.
You literally start this one off with a critical success. So I'm just gonna
I'm
waste
scared.
all of my
Everyone's
good
got a
luck.
success.
Please, someone fail.
I want to
Welcome to my hell from last week.
Okay.
I
like-
failed a bunch of those rolls.
say, we're all like, yeah, we all thought he was probably dead anyway. This man's not been seen in like literally weeks.
Well, you all take 1 sanity loss, and you all roll d6 as well to add to your luck. Again, thank you for the 2d6 to add to your luck. Thank you for the gift subscription, Neurocroc. And it went to Aeon, so welcome to the community.
Neurocroc likes us to blow our just luck on everything.
We love you.
Shenanigans, and I love it.
So 9's a big addition.
Yeah, boy! I'm gonna put it to good use. Don't worry about it. Boink.
10.
I take it back. I want that one.
I'm waiting for Phoenix's 2. No, you got...
No.
I'm waiting for
you got
my
7.
two.
Not bad across the board.
That's nice.
Like,
I'll take it.
these are really good rolls.
First this time.
So, what are you doing? You're like, that's just scene. You open the door. The landlord, Phoenix, has opened the door. Tommy is standing just up the stairs. He hasn't seen in. Tommy, your son, is trying to look in, trying to see what's going on, but hasn't been able to look in. You're blocking the door frame.
I'll clutch my pearls and be like, "Oh no, Mr. Gardner, are you okay? Someone go check on him."
James, I'm running in.
Do you
Yeah,
do anything about your son?
He's
I'll
not
also go in.
coming out of the room yet, out of the apartment.
He's your son's standing. Tommy is standing on the stairs,
Yeah.
like not outside, but trying to look in.
James first.
Chris will see Tommy just basically just like, you probably don't want to see this son, and come in cautiously because I'm incredibly curious, but also there's a dead body.
The young boy is also curious.
Yes, that's why I gently pushed him away.
Hand
Your dad
on
probably told me to
face,
see.
get out of here.
To be fair, shoulder, but
Yeah, no. Kid.
Uh,
I'm not that mean. He's not on my lawn. It's all good.
Isaac will go in cautiously, looking for a few things, and just keeping an eye out for a couple ledgers, maybe a few receipts.
Okay. So you've already
And
started moving
also-
tokens unsold.
Also, I would also be checking to see if an item I recently acquired for the person is still there.
Fair enough.
Well, either way, let's show the scene to everybody. There we go. On a rug, on a tarpaulin on a rug, is a body, almost face down. It's hard to see who it is. Stop moving your characters around, please. The room seems to be divided, with a dresser, and across, and it's kind of moves between two different sections because of that. But this is like, what do you do? Where do you go? What do you investigate? I'm going to make the tokens a bit bigger, because they should be a bit bigger.
I was going to say.
The
It
landlord
was just the automatic
huge
size.
now. Yeah, chunky.
So
I'm gonna be right here, just between. Like, I want to do an ocular pat down of the room, from both sides, with my old eyeballs.
I see this in the top corner here? The book by the dresser? The book by the bed, or
you do see a book on a bedstand.
If people's attention is more focused on him right now, I'd be going over to take a look at that notebook. Or that book, whatever it is.
Well, what? So you said if people are, so you're going to that side of the room. What's
Yes,
other people
that's
going
it.
to be doing?
I want to see, like, I want to take in the entire room. I'm specifically looking for some personal items that were lent out to Mr. Gardner as well.
Mm-hmm.
So looking maybe for something, a little something. I don't know if I need to roll for that or.
Well, you need to be looking at specific
Okay.
parts of the room. Like, I'm not. This is not a scenario where. So I'll give you a heads up. This is not a scenario where, I will give you a spot hidden and you get the information. You need to. This is the only map. This is the only scene.
Okay.
You need to investigate.
All right. Then I will change it that I'm not really caring for other people there. I'm looking. I know nothing about the dead body. I don't want to look at the dead body right now. I'm gonna go.
If I see you looking at the book, I'm also gonna look at you. Look at the book, because if it's, I'm a book owner. I'm looking at books as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we both look at the book.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm moving to pick up the book and look through it. Just
So
look at what
fantastic. So you go to the book and start flicking through. The book on the nightstone. You pick it up and start going through. It seems to be it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to read. Well, I've got to try to find. It's down here. Sorry, it's in different sections in my own notes here, unfortunately. Which is really, really annoying that it's in two different sections. So as you pick up the book and start looking over, it's Cat. The book is familiar. The book is.
Oh, he still has that. Oh well, I mean, I guess I'll take that one back. Which one do I recognize it as?
The book is called. Sorry, notes. Why is everything in the wrong spots? I'm
In
sorry.
those book called Why is Everything in the Wrong Spots?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a very specific book.
Ah,
No.
yes.
As you're like perusing through it, I'll be like, oh, he still has that book. I mean, I've been meaning to get it back from him. I guess I lent him a couple of them. He had been saying that he's been doing some research recently, and me collection as Sue collection, if you know what I mean. For
The
modesty.
Dreamer's Dictionary is the book's name.
Oh yes, that one's one of my. Oh, one of the ones close to my heart. Do you mind if I?
It's on the one hand, I'm going, yes, this probably is hers. On the other hand, Crystal going, just one sec, I want to check something, and
Oh yeah.
like gently do the shake.
Oh
to see if
Jesus!
anything
Please
comes
no!
out.
Stop! You're gonna crack the spine. What are you, an animal? Who raised you?
To be fair, I'm doing it like this. Like
Yeah, exactly. It's handbound. What are you doing?
It is a
Christ.
nothing falls out.
okay, then I had it back.
I like clutch it to my chest. My poor sweet baby. These animals are mishandling you.
On the nightstand, there are other things.
Yep. Then I'm just gonna look at the rest of the things in the nightstand.
Well, on the nightstand, there's a small corked bottle of liquid and a small vial containing a powder, an off-white powder. There's also a drawer. So the nightstand has a drawer underneath.
I would like to. I'm gonna look at the vials. I'm not gonna do anything with them right now because everything. But I am going to open the drawer.
You open the
I'm
door
definitely-
and find what seems to be a slim journal of sorts.
Oh, all right. Then we'll take that out to start looking at it.
Okay.
Rifling through dead man's stuff. It's all good.
And of course, it's natural.
Dead man
Everyone's-
is on the
everyone's-
other side of the room.
Yeah. And I'm on the outside room with Delmar and just going, when was the last time you saw him?
I am trying to check him and make sure he's.
Grandma
Oh,
shouts from the other side. My delicate sensibilities won't let me stare at the body. Is he still alive?
So I'll give you like a skim once there's time for you've done that. So you can skim through it, but it's going to take time to even skim through a journal. So on the other side of the room, the body is certainly dead. Like there's blood everywhere. There's no way around it. It's a dead body. He's not well.
He's not
I
well.
mean, you just have problems. It's all good.
Just dropped a bottle of tomato sauce.
Yeah,
Oh no,
it's all ketchup.
that copper feeling, that copper taste as you opened the room. That was the taste of iron, the blood, the smell of
Also,
iron.
remember, we're living in tenement housing. This is probably like a Tuesday for us.
There's a deep cut, freshly made around the body's head, as if a knife has traced a spiral around the head, going down and down again and again till it gets to the throat. His clothes are blood-soaked. His shirt is unbuttoned. The blood is dry, suggesting it took place some days ago. That's all I'm giving you, unless you're looking further.
Couple of days ago.
Dead air.
So, I saw it closer, just the whole spiral thing is making me.
I will say, while the neighbor is looking through their goods, I'll be looking at the bed, seeing like just seeing if it's lumps. Because back this is some depression era shenanigans. You didn't take your stuff to the bank. You hid all of your goods in your mattress. So
Yeah.
I'm looking, yeah, exactly. And I don't know if maybe that's an American thing. I got some confused looks from our international friends. They're like, wait, no. Like if you've ever, rest in peace, if you've ever had to clean out dead grandma's stuff, grandma like squirreled away like $1,000 in her mattress when she died. I kid you not. And there's a couple of things and like some coffee cans and things. So like I'm gonna like this is what it does to you. I must like look at the mattress and see if there was some extra, like give it like a little pat down to see if there's some lumps or anything different.
The neighbor was avoiding that mostly because of somebody else being there. But if I see you doing that, I'm gonna like side eye you.
I'm just being like, and you see me like patting it down. I'm just looking for a cushy place to rest these bones. This is such an emotional turmoil for me. I haven't put my book back in this dead man. But like definitely feeling the place down.
It's like, no, and basically at that point, I will just give you a wink and go like, "Oh, absolutely," and then basically give you like trying to silently say split. Split
and here's the thing. Grandma just looks you up and down, and you just see 7:30.
The bed is tidily made, although there's a depression on the pillow as if someone slept on top of the covers.
Oh,
A pair of slippers and a pair of brown shoes are placed neatly beneath the bed. There's nothing out of place.
Is there anything under the bed?
The pair of slippers and the shoes.
Oh, nothing else. And there's
else.
nothing in the mattress that I can feel.
The bed is actually neatly made.
Oh wow, good for him. Anything under the pillow?
No.
Oh damn. I look at the other one like
Nope, I'm back at skimming the journal.
What sort of monster would do this? We need to call the cops.
I'm so sorry that you've got like these two people like looting the dead guy's room on the other side of a dresser while we actually have the landlord going, "Oh no, someone's dead."
As you say that someone should call the cops, you see Tommy's head poke around the door looking in, and he hears and the scream and footsteps running away.
oh, the poor lad.
Everyone, out. Out.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And you'll see me walk away with the book. Oh.
You put
I had grabbed the 2
James's
vials.
things back.
This is excuse me, sir, this is my thing.
It was in here. It's James's. Leave it.
No, it's literally
It was in
mine.
here. It's James's, not yours.
No,
Until-
I lent it to him. Like I have
Until the cops say otherwise, it's James's.
Yes, sir. And I'll put it right on top of the bed.
Okay.
Out.
I was. Can I try and sneak the journal in like under a coat or something so that
You can make a roll. That'll be thievery, pickpocketing, or whatever is applicable. But it'll be a hard check because it's. I was about to say because it's been pointed out right now. But you got an extreme success. Stuff that. You've just.
I'm distracted by my thievery of my own goods. Technically, they are mine. So, like, you know.
So you're taking the book that was placed back, or the journal that you've just.
No, the journal that I had. I was going to maybe try and take the files if the landlord was distracted, but
Okay.
I'm just going to stick with the journal for now.
Okay. What you're picking up from the journal, it's kind of strange. It seems to be a record of Mr. Gardner's dreams that he experienced while he seems at the initial skim takes a few minutes, which is what's happening. I can't believe no one's investigated the body. Thank you. Um,
I mean,
No, actually, technical landlord was doing the investigation of the body.
yeah.
Well, unless you said anything, like I didn't hear anything from that side of the room except for the oh dear gasps and not really any investigation. Um, so the initial skim reveals that Mr. Gardner was obsessed with returning to a place called the Dreamlands. He seems frustrated that he no longer seemed to be able to travel to his favorite place while sleeping. And there seems like the journal is more like frustration. Like most entries are simply read "no dreams again." And then turn at the end of the journal, there's numerous descriptions of vivid dreams and Mr. Gardner meeting a powerful being in some of his dreams. It's a bit weird. It's a little like it's really out there. Sanity point loss.
Okay.
That's what happens. Reading never gets you anywhere good in these games.
Also +2 for occult.
Awesome.
But
Sorry, for Cthulhu Mythos.
I can just imagine one of the chapters in the book was Day 27, still not king.
yeah.
So you ushered out of the room. You hear a door close from like as you're starting to be ushered out of the room. You hear a door close from across the hallway.
Oh.
Mrs.
Do we-
Madeira's
Well,
room.
Pardon?
This is Madeira.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of I'm now very curious, but I also know that she's not going to talk to me probably. So do you think Mrs. Madeira might have heard something or noticed something? I mean, obviously we need to talk to the police, but I mean, Mr. Brock, it might not be a bad idea to inform the residents there has been something bad that has happened. So at least it's not a surprise.
Other things to worry about right now. Locking the door and running up to my apartment.
You run up to your apartment. You enter.
go.
You see Tommy hiding under the table.
Tommy, why did you come downstairs? You were supposed to wait.
The
Come
door
here.
was open. I wanted to see. I've never seen a dead body, but so much blood.
You're not supposed to see things like that. You're too young.
But you didn't make me go away. You just. So I looked.
Come here. Going to take Tommy and go sit on the couch and hold him for a little bit. Do I have a phone in my apartment since I'm the landlord? No. Okay.
No phones. Going to the police will take time, and then there's the police response.
I do have to ask, because this is the 1930s, would the police come and look into anything?
Well, it's
If we're in a
1930s.
pretty poor place.
It's a case of going to the police will take time,
Mhm.
and the police returning to the scene will also take time. And it's a case of they don't factor into this scenario.
Fair enough.
As the keeper just going, if you want to alert the police, sure. If you want to send someone to go and get to the police, sure. That person is written off out of the scenario.
Have
Fair
a
enough.
Send the kid.
Yes, and the kid.
I actually was going to say legitimately, could we set the kid and the old lady to
Hey, no, I'm not going nowhere. Just wait.
Oh, not you, the owner, Mawshanks.
All right.
Afraid.
Well, if that's the
Yeah.
case, as after I get Tommy calmed down, all right, son, I need you to go ahead and run down to the police station and tell the Bobbies to come back here, okay? Cops.
Yeah.
Bobby.
He agrees and gets his composure and then runs out. That was the hints at the start of like the stairs. Like, if you don't stop him, he's going to look in. Nobody stopped him.
Well,
I mean,
Not my kid, not my problem.
I tried. I did something. I was like, no, go away.
I am not a nice person.
I'm not. I'd love to talk. I'd love to talk with Moss Shanks though. As one bit of
Well,
old lady-
Marshanks. It's Marshanks's boarding house, but it's the
well,
landlord is Delmar Brock.
Oh well, who's the person that was across the door, like across?
Oh,
This is Madeira.
yeah.
Miss Madeira. That's why I would love to. As one bitter old lady to another, I'd love to
Mm.
talk to Mrs. Madeira.
So, while that's
That's-
happening
that was-
upstairs,
Hmm?
who's speaking? Who's like across the hallway with Mrs. Madeira?
I'm trying to keep a little bit out of sight because she and I don't get along, and I'd much rather know if she has anything to say.
We get
She doesn't-
along
look.
like a house on fire.
What about Isaac?
Isaac is surreptitiously trying to have a look at the actual locking the door and the lock to see if I can't get in. You just take the last person.
So
taken
I'll
in.
just paint the scene here. We have the bookstore owner Cassia knocking on Mrs. Madeira's door. Across from that, you've got Isaac, the business associate, just like standing in front of like Mr. Gardner's door, just looking at the locks, trying to figure out how to get open, and down the hallway. Like,
It wouldn't even be necessarily down the hallway. I'd be like even doing like the very
Like
silly
3
thing of
steps
just like
to the right. Like
yeah, I'm just outside of the door frame
Yeah.
and like leaning into the wall. And as soon as I see Isaac moving it all towards the door, I'm also just like keenly watching him. Like, what are you doing?
okay. So you knock on the door, I'm assuming, for Mrs. Madeira. The door opens just a little bit, and the chain
dear me.
still attached.
Oh, thank God you still got security up and tight. Let me tell you, these places is a bunch of animals. I want to know, do you hear nothing about what happened next door? It's terrible. Do you want...
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, do you... Hey, girl. From one lady to another. Do you want to have tea time? We can talk about it. You know, spill the tea.
The door closes, like just a little bit, as if a no.
Oh, okay. Look, here's the thing. And I'll lean in. There's been a murder.
Murder.
I mean, I assume it was a murder.
So Mrs. Madeira is black veiled. She's widow. She's still in mourning. And she's like, what's happened?
Well, we don't rightly know 100%. We're hoping to get the Bobbies over here, but since you're so close, we wanted to know if maybe you heard nothing. But he's been found dead. He's all cut up and covered in blood.
I haven't heard anything for days.
Days. Okay. When was the last time you saw him? I saw him like, gosh, he came by my bookshop talking about his dreams and things and borrowing books again. You know how he does. I haven't seen him for maybe a bit over a couple weeks or so.
Well, I don't get to see him. I don't see him very often. He stays in his room very much. he's taken to retirement quite well. He doesn't have visitors and no one. I hear music from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I counted that. I never hear music from his room. Though from occasion, I think you've heard him singing or praying at night time.
Oh, I didn't realize he was a holy man. I thought he was, keeping to himself.
I don't know much about him. He keeps to himself.
Yeah. By the way, how are you holding up? I know it's been
Times are
trying.
hard.
I left you the poor man's casserole. It was a banana salad, the one where it's just a pineapple, a part of a banana, and like some lettuce on. This is an actual 1930s recipe. I kid you not. It's a banana ring, part of a banana in it, lettuce on top with cheese, and then they cover it in mayonnaise. I left you. It's all the rage. It's all the rage. Kids love it nowadays. I found in this cookbook. Her name's by this lady named Crocker. I've had great ravings about her.
What Crocker? What a horrible name for a cook.
Well, that's what the lady's name is. I don't know, but apparently her.
It'll never catch on.
It'll never, probably not. But I just thought I'd give it a try. Did you try it?
It's not very nice.
Oh man, food's food sometimes though when you got nothing else. Well, if you hear anything else, you let us know, okay, Joel? And you can always come by if you need some literature to kind of, take your mind off things for a bit.
Is Chris around? Don't trust.
You don't trust Chris?
No, don't trust Chris.
Oh, I mean, I haven't seen Chris yet today, but you never know. This boy's coming in and out at all types of hours.
Don't trust.
What did you see something?
Just don't know.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Mum's the word.
Unlike some people, I don't speak ill of others.
Oh. Well, good day to you, ma'am. And I hope you enjoy your banana salad. And I'll walk off.
You hear the mumbling of Crocker, a name for a cook. Never catch on.
Never.
Well,
I've been watching
Chris,
Shanghai Noon recently.
Yeah.
As soon as the door's closed, Chris will basically just mutter, "Don't speak ill of others. Never stopped you before."
It's true. Let me tell you, she's the biggest gossip. I could tell you some of the things she said about you, but it's quite rude, and I would never say those things.
It would not surprise me in the least. Don't worry.
Why,
I don't talk about her.
I'd hate to know what she says about me.
Oh, don't worry. She doesn't speak to me, so I can't pass it on. No one else says that.
Okay, enough. Oh, I'm so mad. I want my book back. I've been...
So on the other side of the hallway, are you picking the lock?
Hey.
That's what I was wondering. I'm just like...
You're picking the lock, son? Pick the lock.
Oh, there's more going to
be.
Nope.
Chris,
I will jiggle it. I'm not actually going to try lock pick because my locksmith is at 1.
Yep.
So I'm not going to do anything with the actual thing. I'm just going to go, is it actually open? So
The keys did say the lock.
Yeah. And I just go, bugger. There's nothing else I can really do.
Anyone else?
I mean, my locksmith's 1, so unless we're going to break down the door, there's not much. Unless we go and talk to...
My locksmith is 20. No, I'm just kidding. It's also 1. I know I had you over. Granny's got some skills. No, it's also 1.
This is where you're the granny. You got the skills.
It's that age and experience, like a fine ice Chianti. It gets better.
fine banana pudding, a banana
Yeah,
casserole.
It ages. The banana salad recipe aged so well.
So, is Delmar returning?
After I have taken care of my son and sent him off, then yes.
We're all
Okay.
gossiping outside the door.
You come to them. You come down the stairs and they're just playing with the
I mean, I'm not playing with the lock. I'm just.
they're just looking at the lock and just like trying to. They're not doing anything bad. Just a little bit suspicious, and it's obvious they want to get back in.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Delmont. Look, here's the thing, and I'll you see me crack open my notebook that I keep on me, and I go, look, here's our written record of him signing out the book on loan. I really need that book back. And it's going to take the Bobby's ages and it's all going to disappear because I'm not saying, and I like lean in, I'm not saying that your tenants ain't nice and sweet, but some of them, their reputation leaves something to be desired. And these books are my livelihood.
We have a man who was murdered next door.
Yes.
Murdered. Viciously.
Yes.
Could have been suicide.
It could have been suicide. And I back him up. It could have been suicide.
How in the world does one carve one's own face in a spiral in suicide?
With planning?
With dedication.
Planning?
A sharp knife.
Are you all mental?
Yes.
Probably.
I'm not saying
It's
that this ain't
Well,
nothing but a trap.
on a top hole and on the ground. That means premeditated.
Doesn't mean he premeditated it.
Well, there might be evidence that someone else may have premeditated it. It was
Yes,
planned.
and I was going to go back in there without
And
Miss Sticky Fingers.
It's not sticky. These are mine.
I promise to keep an eye on her if you'll let us come back in, Mr. Brock. You know that I want to make sure everything goes nice and smoothly. I'll make sure that everything gets stayed in there so the police can look at it.
That's the thing, is that the cops need to look so they can find out who killed James.
Well, they didn't kill him with a
And
book. It was
complete agreement.
obviously a knife.
But, Mr. Brock, you know my situation, and I don't want you upset, and I don't want anything else here, but I want to I'd like to be able to get this matter resolved quickly, and I am quite curious as to what Mr. Gardy was doing. I'll make sure that
For
she doesn't
all
take
I
anything.
know, Chris or Isaac, you did it.
No, I'm not going to bring that up. I was like, I could have done it. Excuse you. I'm a crime criminal. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Brock, I'm going to point out just something here that if I had done it, I would not have gone back in there.
Unless you
I would not have
forgot
asked
something
to
that you wanted to take back. Like a knife.
I just want to take back my book. But I mean, here's the thing. He was such a nice gentleman. And he's been getting books from me for ages. And you know, in these times, in these trying times, it's hard to make $1. And he's been so kind in being able to do
I
that.
am happy to help you get your books back once the cops have decided they have nothing to do with this. I will tell them that that little list of yours is yours. I'm fine with that.
Oh yeah,
But
no.
James is dead.
So I want
You
to figure
can
out
wait
also.
a day or two to get your books. They don't lose value in a day or two.
I mean,
I
if
mean,
they're
I
covered
do
in
think-
blood, they do.
Oh, if they're covered in blood.
Yeah, it's 100% blood. Blood decreases the value real quick.
If they're covered in blood, they're already covered in blood. The blood's not going anywhere. It's on a tarp.
There's a lot of blood.
I will say Mr. Brock does have a very good point, and as he's the landlord, none of us can really go against him if he says he's keeping the door locked. So if we continue helping with looking inside, perhaps we should be a little bit more cooperative with him.
Okay. I mean, I do want to know what happened to Mr. Gardner. He's a good
And-
friend. And I would
Yes.
love to get some restitutions for him and whoever, and for his burial, and for whoever still loves him. So I'd love to help with this investigation.
No more playing around on his bed, you two.
Oh, I was sitting. My bones was tired.
I didn't do anything with the bed. I resent that implication, Mr. Brock. I was looking around to see if there was something obvious as to why he was killed.
Like a gun.
Well, I did not know how he was killed, but if there's a note on here saying I'm in danger, that might be a good reason to go and me run to the police.
Well,
In
help,
where?
help. It was the bookstore owner that killed me. Help, help, help.
Or,
A note
or
in where?
I don't know. I was looking on the bedside table.
You said a note in here.
There's a room.
What did you take?
Nothing.
What
I didn't
did you
see him take. I didn't see him take nothing.
I don't trust you.
I mean,
Okay.
fair enough.
I'm not saying
Someone
you have to
just-
trust me.
Everyone just looks at you and stands up. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
You know we're here.
I mean,
I know what I've done.
look, Mr. Brock, you got the keys. Now, either we can just wait here till the cops show up, which we're going to be waiting quite a long time. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't know Mr. God. Why would I have killed him? I didn't kill him. I haven't stolen from him. I don't know what's going on, and I want to know. You know me. I'd like to know what's going on around here. It's not a community if we can't talk with each other and know kind of like how everybody's doing.
All right. We'll go back in there. But we're all staying together.
Sounds good.
I'll be so close to you. You would think I was like your own mother.
Please
That's
don't.
how close. That's how
Please
close.
don't.
That's how
Oh.
close we'll be. We'll be close to be like family.
Oh, dear.
Don't disparage my mother like that.
Oh,
I would make such a great mother. If only I had children.
the books are your children.
The books are my children.
I'm
If they're
just,
crazy old cat lady, they've got crazy old book lady.
That's me.
Chris is just like, oh dear.
All right, Key. Open the door again.
Mhm.
As soon as I open the door, first thing to grab the book, and I'm going to stand in front of the dresser so they can't go over there.
So you're
You s-
over here, sorry?
So you move your
Yes.
token where you are standing to stop them.
There you go.
I'll go back to.
I'm standing underneath Chris at the moment.
Okay, so you're blocking that section of the room between the wardrobe and the ornate bookcase.
I look demure as heck. Just,
And
I would.
I am
never.
just watching them. They can look around, but I'm watching them.
Are you watching all three of us, or is Isaac now magically immune to this?
No, all three. All
Okay.
three.
I'm just
Wanted to
checking,
make
'cause
sure.
Isaac's been really quiet. So if it's like, if there's being like the really close looking, I'd want to go over and like try and skirt around the body, but look where there was like the burnt out candles and see if there's anything kind of around there, because I've been hearing him say some weird things late at night, and I'm kind of curious what that might be.
So, you're going towards 12, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'll go to 9 to have a look around the table, trying to find a small ledger.
So I thought like the markers are like they're not actually from my notes, which is why I'm trying to find things, because they don't line up. It's like, well, I may as well give you the items of interest notes type thing of what things are around here.
I was going to
Because it's
say,
not from
are we
me.
supposed to see this?
Well,
Is this-
that's why I put them on. That's why I put them on.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, okay.
usually when you're having usually when you have something like this, a map, you have parts like a big room, like multiple
Yeah.
room map. The numbers are corresponding to parts, rooms, and every room has its own thing. It's not actually listed like that, which is why I'm struggling to find things. But first things first, we have our nosy neighbor going to essentially to the body and to the candles.
Could I just, as a side note, if the curtains are not fully open, can I like open them more so there's more light for us to be able to see in here?
Just seeing where the curtains are. If they are open, I don't think they are closed.
Yeah, if they're closed, I'd want to
So
just slide them
dried
open before I look.
as you go to the curtains to dried blood spots fleck the curtains and the glass of the latched window. There's a small radiator beneath the window frame is also splattered with blood.
Oh, good.
As you
Basically, what I'm even doing is like trying to do it with, like minimal touching, like pinky, like pinky style, or like looking around for like if there's a stick or something I can do. So it's like, okay, curtains are covered in blood. This isn't good.
They don't know nothing about forensics in 1920s. I put my hands all over everything.
I'm not doing it for forensics. I don't want to talk blood.
Not fair.
Well, Mr. Brock, I don't
I have
think.
Can I have a dex roll for you,
Gonna cover
please?
this. Pardon?
Dex roll.
Dex roll for the nosy neighbor.
Okay. Luckily enough, I'm quite dexterous.
Ooh.
The bed did not slam you out the door or out the window this time.
It's the radiator instead.
Oh man, I've been slammed out the window too. It's okay.
Well, the thing is,
Okay.
it wasn't slammed out the window. It was cut from the bed out the window by my
Impaled.
employer.
I don't know what
Yes,
you're talking about. I don't remember that.
Well, you wouldn't. You were possessed. It's all good.
So, as you go into that, we'll do the long table, by the door. So as the business associate is investigating the long table by the door, there's a few things on the table. On the table are piles of organized correspondence, along with an attractive wooden holder for papers, pens, and envelopes. A man's hat sits on the corner of the table, in the fashion which is similar to what you've seen Mr. Gardner wear. Just quickly flicking through some of the envelopes and notes. There's a note from the business associate from you. And I won't go into it. But there's another note from Mr. Gardner's Bank of Scotland, asking for a letter of accounting, as his funds are running dry, and times seem to line up with stuff about you. Which is why I'm saying, as an automatic function, you are pocketing that first letter.
Oh yes.
You will have to do a sneak roll for that, but I'm just saying that way I don't have to tell everybody what's in the letter.
Yeah. What?
But you're gonna have to do a sneak roll.
Sneak.
Yeah, and then there's a range of unopened
Sorry, thank you.
correspondence letters concerning mundane matters, etc.
Okay.
You want me
Well,
to just go ahead and just do a generic spot hidden to keep an eye on these fools?
That's what I was going to ask Karsh. Is there
That's
gonna
the
be
whole thing.
contested-
You are looking at them.
Yeah.
As a constant thing. So
it'll be a
some-
hard roll for me.
yes.
Okay,
I thought so.
even better.
I hate you right now.
Look,
Ooh.
anytime we do a roll, there's a chance of failing. It's all good.
And
Oh, bad.
and you see, and just like fold up a letter and just put it into.
Not like, so here's the letter. You see me going like,
Saving that for later.
Like, what I even feel like it is it's like, look left, look right, and as you look right, Brock looks like directly at you, and that's when you're putting it in your pockets. He's just even watching him scan his head back and forth, and it's exactly as he looks at you.
I start shutting the door.
I'm looking through number 8.
Okay, so we'll go.
So the wall-mounted cabinets and counter.
We'll go back to 12.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the candles and paper.
Window. Oh yeah.
So, by the way, did anything happen because of my dex roll, or is that just
No.
stay for funsies?
Just
Okay, sounds good.
roll. Just a random, totally random roll, which means absolutely nothing.
It's all good. I was checking if the success meant anything I was aware of. That's all.
the keeper smiles. The keeper is not your friend.
So
No, they're not.
Knowing
back
I just
to
wanted to
the
make sure I
candles and
hadn't
paper.
missed
The as you're looking at the tables and paper, can I get an appraise roll, by the way?
From me.
No, from the nosy neighbor.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm an accountant. I'm not very good at this kind of thing.
Of appraising.
Oh,
What's it out of?
Ooh.
5.
Out of 5. Okay, that's a fail. So I won't give you that information. But as you look at the paper is bloodstained and contains handwriting.
Okay.
It seems to be in a foreign language.
Do I recognize the language?
Let's see.
I speak German, so
You
I don't think so.
recognize the language.
I'd probably call over. I'm just assuming the bookkeeper, the bookstore owner, might be familiar with some different languages. But let's go. Anybody know any other languages?
I know a couple of different languages.
I can't even tell you what this one. Do I have any idea what this language might even
No.
remotely be?
Nope.
I know what it is.
I can't tell you what this language would be, but
Hand it over.
well, I'm not going to touch it. I'm more going to gesture because I don't want to move too many things for it with the police. I am still trying to be good with that.
I'll come over and investigate number 12 with you. How about that?
The two candles have certainly burnt themselves out over time, and so you have a look at the note without picking it up, and it's in ancient Greek.
Yeah. Oh, this is like what my yaya used to talk with me in. Yeah, I know what this is. It's Greek. Although I'm sure it's all Greek to you. Oh, just a little joke.
Oh, absolutely. So, do you think you can read it?
Oh, I can definitely read it. Let me
Roll, please.
I'll roll Greek. Yeah.
Like,
Roll to read.
can you read it? Well, can you?
That is a 96.
Would you like to push the roll?
I will push the roll.
How though?
What I'm gonna
Turn
do?
the right side up.
Yeah. I want to taking in where it's placed and the candles around it. Does it give me mystic vibes? Something occult, maybe?
You want to roll occult instead of?
Yeah,
Okay, try to roll occult.
because this looks like it was a setup, it looks ritualistic, is what it boils down to.
Nice.
Why bother doing ancient Greek when you've got a cult of 80?
I'm knowledgeable in a lot of different areas, and I've read a fair amount of books.
Yeah, mostly Mrs. Crocker's cookbook. Cause
You know, that was just a breeze through, and I really thought the banana salad was more than it was. Okay, look.
Hey.
It was a gesture of goodwill.
You now have access to it. Only you, because you can read it.
It's true. Let me just give this a little gander. Oh, it looks like he's poorly translated Greek. Something about some gates and keys. He's wanting to make way to dreams, and that he's opening gates and things. I think he's been messing around with some things that he probably shouldn't have been. Especially because he's been telling me about some of his dreams. Would I know that and I'll say this one up. This one seems really poorly translated. Does anyone know what a Yog Slothloft is? I don't think those are real Greek words.
I can't.
Yog Slothloft. Anyone know? Okay, Slothloft. No. All right.
It's not coming to mind immediately. I'm just taking a quick look at something really quickly. Nope.
With my occult background, would I know what Yog Sloth is? No. Okay.
It's certainly not Greek.
So I'm like, I think this one's just a poorly translated Greek. He did borrow, and you'll see me crack open my notebook again. He did borrow the primer and Greek vocabulary. So, I mean, and he also borrowed myths and legends of ancient Greece and Rome. So, to go with the Greek, as well as dream interpretation and my Dreamer's Dictionary, which I would love back. That one's a personal favorite.
Which is sitting on the bed.
Maybe I think, and I'll look over at Delma. I think maybe in the Dreamer's Dictionary it might have what this untranslatable word is. Do you mind if I see it?
I finish shutting the door. Then I hand it to you.
Suspicious as hell.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You said he was having something weird about dreams. All right. Mr. Brock, I did recall whenever I was looking over on the nightstand, I think there might be a journal over there. Would you be okay if I went and took a look to see if he said anything about dreams? I took a brief flip through before we did our preliminary investigation.
I can watch you in there. Go get it and come back.
Yep.
I'm putting my peepers all over the Dreamer's Dictionary, just reading it. You see me like hold it and just like give it like a little bit of a smell, be like, oh, still so good. They just don't make books like they used to. This was hand bound back in the I kid you not, the 1815. Like, this is some prime leather, and I like gently like open it and start like delicately moving it.
If Delmer looks like towards her at all, like, I'm just gonna do this kind of it's gonna look a little ridiculous for while you're grabbing it, but it's like open it up and then drop it out of my inside pocket so that it falls on the ground as it looks like I'm picking something up.
That would be a stealth check. That would be the same thing that you passed previously, to actually put it in your pocket to then pretend that you're picking it up. You're unstealing something.
Where's that roll? How do I unsteal?
Yeah.
I stole too good earlier. Can I put it back now, please?
It's like the thief always forgetting to lock the door after they leave.
Classic.
Oh boy. Well.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twice.
I am gonna pay for this so hard later, but I will take these chaos moments when I can get them.
Well,
So
as
I think
you
I
come back,
successfully
I turn towards Isaac. Isaac, can I see the letter you put in your pocket? Hold my hand out.
Oh,
I-
he's in trouble.
I also
and
just sent the what's in the letter to
Just sent-
MLP. I just
You
got
just sent the
understanding
letter
it.
as soon as you asked me. Give me a moment. No.
Sorry for the timing.
Um.
I'm not gonna have this luck again. So guys, do not expect this to carry through the max campaign. There's a reason my stats are high.
I'm expecting it
mm,
every time. Like,
You will
where's
be
that sleight of
sorely
hand?
disappointed. Please don't hold your breath because I am not responsible for any damages that are caused by you doing this action yourself.
Oh, it's just a letter from me to the formerly deceased, asking about a ledger, which he was working on for me. Would you like to have a look at it or not? Would you like to have a look at it? In the actual note, which I surreptitiously stole, does it actually give any word of the nature of the ledgers, or is it just no? It says, are the ledgers done yet?
It doesn't say anything more. It says what it is. What I've sent
Okay,
you.
and then that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll PM that to you, Phoenix.
I'm going to take a sit down on the upholstered chair as I flip through and read the Dreamer's Dictionary.
The upholstered chair. I've got it. I'm sorry, but this is really poorly planned in the where they've put everything.
While you're looking for that, we'll do.
They're
You're
here.
all good.
See, perfectly legitimate. It's a letter from me to him. And if he's passed away,
Told you all I'm keeping an eye on you.
of course. And you can see in here that I'm looking for my ledgers and my receipts. He was doing some work for me.
So you
if I can't have my legitimate books back, you can't have your legitimate receipts.
I didn't
Fair,
say-
fair.
You sit down on the threadbare worn upholstered chair. It's about 20 years old. The cushion has been compressed from frequent use.
Good chair.
It's not comfortable.
Does it feel like there's something hidden inside of it?
That's true. I start like squishing my butt down, my old bones.
There's nothing.
I'm sorry, Karsh.
There's nothing strange about the chair except for that it's old and it's threadbare.
Is it one of those reclinables?
No.
So it got like, oh man.
Right.
Does it look like there's more blood on it?
There's no blood on the back of it, if you look.
Okay, which is weird because it's so close to all the other blood.
Unlike the
Wait,
window.
does that mean that the blood's in the front of it?
There's no blood on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what I was checking. Wait, you said it so ambiguously. I was like, I'm not sitting in a blood sofa. Wait.
Yeah, it's facing the wall, so it's not. So if
Oh.
there was blood, it would come.
When I sit down in it and I look at it, do I see anything weird from this advantage? Like, what do I see like that he's staring at?
8 is the wall-mounted cabinets. Yeah.
Oh.
So there's the cabinets in front of you on the wall. There's a small cook stove, electric cook stove at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Okay. Well, I'll start reading.
Yeah.
Start reading.
I'll make my way back over to Delmer, like basically show him the journal that I dropped and just be like, yeah, he had something because you said that it was you said that he was doing something to do with dreams or some ritual. I've been hearing him. It sounded like he was reciting poetry or something. I don't know. Like he never talked to me. I just heard it late at night whenever I was, the walls are pretty thin here. But he was. There's a couple things that I just sort of flipped back to where it was. There's a lot of things saying can't dream, can't dream, can't dream. I'm checking. I just want to check to see the later entries, see if I was meeting with somebody, so we have the obvious. Oh no, this is the person that might have killed him. And this is the player saying, I do not entirely remember what you said was at the back of the journal, Karsh. I am sorry.
I'm trying to scroll for it because I was expecting something like that.
I do apologize. I normally would take
Yeah.
notes, but I have no clue where my notebook is. The one that I show you is completely full. So
Oh man, that's so badly written.
yeah,
Such a
sorry.
bad one. Here we go, nightstand.
Yeah.
It's like there's no poetry to it. There's absolutely no poetry to it. There's no mention of the name which was brought up, of the Greek name, which is not Greek name.
Mhm.
It's like there's something about a powerful being, which promised him a path to the land of the dreams land. But it doesn't really go into much. Gardner describes his dreams Gardner describes how his dreams make a text when he calls the tome more understandable.
Okay. That one I know. So, Mr. Brock, I don't mean to say this crassly. You did laugh at us at the idea of it being a suicide. I don't know what's in. He has 2 vials on his nightstand as well, and I point to them. I don't know what's in them, but he was talking about seeing something in his dreams and a being promising to take him to the land of dreams and things like that. To me, that's doesn't sound mentally well, and it is possible if he was on something that he could have done this to himself. But I would expect there to be a knife or something.
Why don't you go look at his head and see if you could do that?
I've seen some pretty horrible things in my time.
Go look at his head, and if you can say that you could do that, I'll consider it.
Do I have to say I could do it sober?
Are you going to do a medicine roll?
You know what? Why the heck?
Are you going to
not?
investigate
I'll go
the
over
body?
and do a
Is
medicine.
someone
I
finally
have
going to
no
investigate
medicine.
the body?
I have no medicine. Could I argue a natural world instead?
Yeah. You could argue a hard knowledge.
Hard knowledge. Okay.
That's education, right?
Yeah.
Ah, crud. Well, we're not finding out anything, but here we go.
Looks like a body, though.
Would you like to spend 5 luck to get that hard roll?
You know what? Sure. No, yeah. I will spend the 5 luck. Absolutely.
Okay, so you get your hard knowledge. If he was to do it by himself, he would have had to change hands frequently as the spirals go around his head again and again and again. Sandy roll.
I've already used up all my luck tonight, guys, even before I started spending luck.
Okay, so
Yeah, go for it.
I want you to describe your own what's it called, the
Mania?
unconscious action. So what do you do from that little bit of a
Probably would stumble backwards, look closer, come to kind of that realization, stumble backwards several steps, and I've got like a hand over my mouth because I'm trying not to retch at the up close image of what I'm seeing. Because I'm sorry, what you described sounds like somebody tried to basically take him peeled him like an orange.
yeah.
I was thinking more like an apple, but yeah.
Whatever fruit you decide to peel.
whatever, regardless of it, it looks like
Whatever
somebody
banana you
carved
want to peel.
Yeah, banana. For your banana salad. They tried to make a human banana salad here, and it is truly what Mrs. Crocker intended.
All right. Ooh, that's 4 sanity.
4
loss.
sanity. Yeah, you knew. Oh, sorry. Plus a separate one for the book, for the journal.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. And then we
So
had
they're
the
not
one who seen the
combined, but
body
they're
earlier. It's all good.
Yeah. I just love that no
I'm
one's willing
totally
to look into the body.
I mean, I'm willing to, and it'd be more like at that point, okay, I will grant you outside of assisted. He probably could not have done that himself, no matter what.
And there's still the issue of what's on the bedside table, or what those things are.
Mm-hmm.
The vial and the powder.
Yeah. Sorry.
What?
Chris is like stepping back and being like, grabbing one of the kitchen table chairs just to sit down for a second because
Okay. The kitchen table, it's made for one person. There's nothing special about it. It's functional kitchen table.
Mm-hmm.
You're just relaxing off your feet. You're just like, there's too much going on. I need to get off my feet. I just breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm bent over. I'm just breathing slowly and like making sure that I prefer not to throw up in a crime scene and just have it be like, well, this was Chris. Have a nice day.
Phoenix?
As you
I
do.
don't want to go to jail.
Phoenix, apart from spoiling everyone else's fun, what are you doing?
Instead of being a narc.
Since all of them are relatively preoccupied, I'll switch over to number 1 and actually look in his bureau.
This ain't gonna end well.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Number 1.
Mm-mm.
I love the confidence. the love and the confidence in this group.
You open it up and it's, oh, look, it's a trip to Narnia.
Yeah, it could just be clothes, and I'd be like, Colt clothes, can't do it. Mm-mm.
Yep.
Nope.
Could be a skeleton
what?
in the closet.
Oh,
Oh, there could be a lot of things
real
in the
skeleton.
closet.
So
Only one.
you open
Only
up
one
you
skeleton.
open up the wardrobe, and it reveals inside clothing, some shoes. At the bottom next to the shoes seems to be a small wooden locked box, approximately 12 inches by 8 inches by 6 inches, or 30 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 15 centimeters. Thank you, Chaosism.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull the box out and shut the bureau.
Mm-hmm.
Or the wardrobe.
Yep.
I'd look up and go,
Can
What'd
I
you
get a
find
spot
there?
hidden, please?
Yes.
there's actually a hidden compartment within the box.
Success.
As you're shutting the wardrobe, you notice something shiny coming from one of the shoes.
Just shiny.
Okay. I'll grab the shoe,
You grab the shoe; it's very heavy.
take it out. I'm going to bring it out because I don't want to be handling things without other people seeing me either.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull the shoe out.
Mm-hmm. As I said, it's very, very heavy. Not the weight of a shoe at all. And as you pull the shoe out, inside you see a handle.
yeah, hand?
Not a hand, a handle. A wooden
Oh,
handle
okay.
on a 32 revolver. A loaded 32 revolver.
There's always a gun.
Look,
I mean, seriously, it's what you need nowadays.
I'll shake it out so that people can see me. There's James's gun.
I mean,
That's the American way right there. Always a
There's the
gun.
gun.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold on to this while we're doing all of this. So I'll put it in my pocket.
Yep.
I tell everyone, I'm going to hold on to this while we investigate.
you know what? I am 100, like, out of the people in here, you are the person that I trust kind of most with the gun at this moment because, I mean, I don't even know what Isaac does for a living, and that really bothers me.
Well, it's more to the point, I don't trust leaving a gun for any of you to grab.
Yeah.
That is the real point.
I mean,
It's
we could
completely
just put
fair.
the,
I trust you not to shoot me currently.
I mean, we
expect
could
to be
just put
proven
the
wrong.
gun away.
That being said, out of character, it's like, I've got a weapon on me at all times. Come on.
Oh, I have no doubt you do.
Either
But
way, there is still the box, the wooden box.
What's
I'm
in
gonna
the
bring-
box?
What's in the box?
I'm gonna come back over here and say, well, I found this in his wardrobe. I could probably get it open.
Do I recognize the box?
Probably
It's got-
not.
Considering I obtained a few things for him, would
The
okay.
wooden box.
Okay.
Not ornate,
The
nothing special.
The
But it's a
cigar
lockbox.
Okay. Well, I guess I will try to open the box.
How are
Is
you
the
trying
box
to open the
locked?
box?
Is it locked?
It's a lockbox, yes.
Okay. Well, that doesn't mean it's locked.
It is locked.
I think
That's
locked,
true.
not like a lockbox, but a
Oh,
locked.
thank you.
The
Hey,
lock,
Automate.
lock,
I
lock,
will-
lock.
One,
Welcome
I
in.
will
Thank you
spin
for
the lock.
following. And you're going to spend the one point of lock
I will spin the lock.
to jimmy the lock. Inside. I'll give this to you quietly and see if you want to tell the others what it is, if that makes sense. I'm sure to find where you are in the.
I'm all about sharing the love with.
But in the Discord,
that's
I
actually
gave
what
you
it drives
private
you
message.
insane, right?
There you go.
Me sanity damage as Sue damage sanity damage.
No, it's me sanity roll, you sanity roll.
Yeah.
Did James owe
Am I
any
the only one who
background?
doesn't share
That's
love?
up to that's up to your role playing if they did.
Then, with the lockbox open, I start counting out in front of everyone, probably in ones, $128 bills.
I'm not even paying attention to you guys. I'm still reading, facing away.
Oh, Chris is not happy to hear that. That puts
So that's about a 15 months worth of rent and board.
Mr.
Oh, sorry,
Brock,
that's sorry, about 8 months worth of rent and board, right there.
Mr. Brock, I have to ask this: was Mr. Gardner, was he on time for rent right now? He hadn't missed any payment, had he?
No, James was a perfect tenant. Quiet, kept to himself.
Absolutely.
Usually he tried to pay a little in advance, but he was an excellent tenant.
Good.
After I've counted all the money, I pull it back together, put it back in the lockbox.
Hey, can
And
you
I'm gonna-
stop counting over there? I'm trying to read.
The box clicks again
Yep.
to relock itself.
I'm going to take it back to the wardrobe and put it back in the wardrobe.
Okay.
There's nothing else in there?
Other than the gun, no. And clothes.
So what,
Honestly, did you... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, what is the bookstore owner reading?
I've been reading
Your book?
in the corner. Yeah, I've been reading the Dreamer's Dictionary.
Dreamer's Dictionary. Is that one of my special books? 'Cause we've got a few of those.
Okay.
Your Dreamer's Dictionary, you're looking to see if there's got anything to do with the names, the Greek names, which you didn't
Yeah.
really know for sure was the thing. You can't find anything in there. It has some weird bits and pieces. It talks about
It is-
dreams as in like dreamlands instead of like just like dreaming. It's talking about like how your conscious goes to an actual location. So it's a bit of a different type of style, but there's nothing about the names which were in that note.
He did. What is it? Chris did mention out loud. What is it that he was going to like the Dreamlands? Is there anything about those in there? Like more specifically, like a ruler of the Dreamlands, or like what might cut someone off, or
There's nothing specifics in there. There's
okay.
Yeah, there's nothing in that, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, then, if there's nothing cool in that one, I'll gently close it, and I'll be like, "Well, it's nothing of that yog sloth in this one. Let me check out what's going on in these cabinets real quick," and I'll kind of get up. You'll hear my back crack a couple of times. I'll get up and then I'll crack open the part of the what is it? The cabinets that are right in front of where the chair faces.
Okay.
Number 8.
So it's cabinets and
Cabinets and counter.
yep. Okay. So across
And-
the whole side of the room are these cabinets, about head height, and you open the first door to look into it. Can I get a dodge roll, please?
Oh shit! Grandma dodge. Activate. Give me a second. Dip, duck, dodge,
Oh.
dodge.
There was always oh my god, what's in the wardrobe? What's in the wardrobe? It's like no, dodge checks on this one.
Yeah.
So as you open the one of the doors, something falls out and is falling onto you, and you dodge out of the way. It's a large glass jar.
Can I, since I did so
Which-
dang good, can I grab it?
Oh,
I did so good. Can I grab
you
it before
did
it,
good,
like
but it
Spider-Man
hits the
reflex?
floor
Ah.
and shatters.
Oh
And
Jesus!
across the floor is now glass and
Oh.
pennies.
Oh no! Oh no! And you just see me like looking around, like someone help!
Do you have a broom, Mr. Brock? Mr. Brock, anywhere? Like a broom and a dustpan?
That's what I was about to ask. Is there a broom and a dustpan in here?
No,
If down in the front lobby, there's one in the cloak closet. If you want to go grab it.
And I look over. I'll actually look like contrite. Be like, sorry, Mr. Brock. I didn't know that there was nothing up there.
Oh, that was an accident. I understand. Go, and he'll open the door. Go get the. And I'm pointing at Chris. Go get the broom and dustbin from.
Sure.
just trying to get
Right.
Chris
We'll go
out
get
of
a.
there.
I love that you're trying to get me out of here when I'm actually being really helpful and friendly.
That's the reason. You're being helpful and friendly. You're the one that he trusts to get out of the room.
You
don't-
asked was the real point. You asked if there was a broom. So
That's fair.
So,
Yep, I'll go down
Um,
and get the broom and dustpan.
as you look inside, you just peek inside from the cabinet you open, and you try to look down the cabinets on either side. You see there's inside there are yet more jars,
Penny?
and there's looks like baskets and cloth bags containing foodstuffs as well. Some of the jars, as you can see, like looking down into the darkness of as the cabinet runs along, you see that some of the other ones would also fall if you open.
I'll relay that and be like, he's kind of cramped in his storage style. He seems like he was constantly dodging things, I guess. I mean, we could open the rest of these, but it looks like it might cause a bit of an accident if you ain't prepared. Do any of the jars look like they have anything suspicious in them?
There's no fetuses, there's no body
Checking,
parts, there's nothing like that.
I'm just checking. We're in Call of Cthulhu.
I know.
I know. Well,
And yep, no. The reason why I went there is because in
yeah.
like A Guard's Tale, there was
Yeah.
that. But no, it's just jars of bits and pieces and mostly foodstuffs along there.
Would Chris be able to make like a really quick stop into like his apartment just to get like a bag or something like that to say to like gather this all up in?
A bag.
Well, I don't have a garbage bin or something. Like we're just gonna.
Oh yeah, Yes, you can get a bag. Yes, no problem.
Yeah,
Or you can go to your
Trash bag.
apartment and find a broom or something.
I don't think I would have one at this moment in time. That's why I was going to
An
get
apartment
the one
or a
from the front
broom?
line.
Yes,
Both.
you
I
can
have an
do
apartment.
that.
I'm the nosy neighbor. Of course, I have an apartment.
So you go and get what you need, and you come back. In the meantime, our business associate, Mr. Producer, what are we doing? What's Isaac up to?
Isaac is trying to look around and figure out where the hell his ledger would be.
I have a pretty good idea where it is, but
I'm thinking it's probably in the bookshelf, but
Yeah, 'cause
well, that's
now
where you put a book once it's done. But I can't really get into there because the landlord is there. Oh wait, the landlord's no longer there. I can just
No,
look at
he's there.
distraction.
he's
It's
there.
just not on stream.
I know.
But you can go there. I mean, just backtrack if need be, but just go. Trust me,
Okay.
go there. Go there. Go. Mm-hmm.
I'm just watching. I'm sitting in like the middle of a penny and glass catastrophe, but I am just like watching.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'll do a look around the books. I'll tell Delmar, I need to find my book. I've got my boss. He's trying to find it. He needs these. I need my ledgers.
We know what Delmer would say, but
Yeah, but I need to at least know that I need to know that it is there. So I can show
Again,
it to my
no
boss.
one's looking at the body. I love this.
Mm-mm.
oh no, I
Um,
was going to look at the
It's
body.
a
I just went for the.
spiraled. It's a spiraled thing inside the body.
Je
Look.
refuse.
No. Karsh, to be 100% fair, Chris's plan before the spilled pennies was going to be going and looking through the body's pockets.
So,
Does that help at all? Like, that is currently assuming something else does not happen. Chris will do that after handing the broom and dustpan to
anyway,
the bookstore
so
owner.
at the bookcase is a finely carved, is finely carved and has glass-fronted doors, carved with upright moldings that support the doors on either side. Are busts of two fluted cherubs, or two flute-playing cherubs. There is a drawer at the bottom of the unit, and all the woodwork is detailed with ornate scroll work.
You'll
Say
see
what you can. He's got really nice taste in bookcases.
A praise roll.
Yes, I can do that because I actually have decent praise.
I told you he's one of my favorite customers. He's been buying books from me forever, and he's almost like a colleague to me. Love that kid as much as I would love a son.
Oh,
Right.
okay, it was delayed on my end. So
Yeah, it
just
was
like,
a big delay for me. So the bookcase itself would be worth like $75. So $75. Lots of money. Like monthly
Also-
rent is $15.
I see you looking at the bookcase. If you see any of my other books, the Greek Primer, or the Interpretation of Dreams by this new radical thinker named Freud, you let me know, okay?
It's actually there.
Oh,
I just put the number $75 in 1930s equals $1,189.57 today
For a
That's a
bookcase.
that's a
for a
damn good
bookcase.
Actually,
Yep.
yeah, you can do that in IKEA. Oh no, you can get that.
I don't think this is a flat pack.
No, it's not. It's
No.
not a flat pack. This is ornate. This is good.
Yeah, this is good.
So on the shelves are lots of books on finance, on banking, a few on travel, a few travel books for obscure places. Some look like occult books. There is the Myths and Legends of Ancient Greek and Rome, by E.M. Barons. The Interpretations of Dreams by Sigmund Freud.
Oh, these are my books. Oh, you still got
Strangely, the top shelf doesn't seem to have enough books to fill it. So on the top shelf, there's a bookend to hold the books upright. It looks like a humanoid creature. Like it's like a human face, but it's like squidish. Just it's a bit weird.
Yeah, no.
Touch it. Touch it.
No, we're not gonna touch the squiddy face.
Touch it.
Fuck.
Touch
Come
the
on.
I think the
bug.
votes are in.
You should praise it.
Yeah, praise.
Actually,
praise it.
For something like that, since I'm a collector, I'm not an obtainer of certain objects, no questions asked.
Yeah.
I would actually appraise it. Going, I've never seen that before. What is that? So I would appraise it. Damn character motivations.
And the poll is now live in chat. Shall we touch it or not?
Shall we touch it or not? Shall we touch it to pull it down to appraise? Vote
No,
now.
you did say you're praising. So do your praise roll, please.
Which I'm doing? Appraise? Ooh.
Do you want to spend the 9 luck?
Yes, I'm going to spend a 9 luck. So that takes me from 26 luck down to... Oh, sorry. Okay, I need to actually do it.
You spent 9.
Yep.
So, as you take this, it's like it's a bus, but it's like it's just a weird, like almost squid-like human, a humanoid thing. As you take it down, it feels cold and slimy, and you get this tingling sensation. The votes came in with yes, by the way.
Oh, no.
You experience this brief vision of an underwater scene. A gigantic, dark, indistinct form lurks under the water and provokes the sense of dread.
Yeah, no.
It's worth about 50 gold, or sorry, $50.
50 gold, yeah.
I'm used to. So it's
Yeah,
about
I know.
$50. Can I So can I also get a
I was waiting for the sanity roll.
intelligence check?
Okay.
We're
Don't want to
skipping the
pass it-
sanity roll. You're automatically taking.
Yeah. I don't want to pass or fail this roll.
So you take 5.
Ooh, 5 sand.
5
Nice.
sand.
You
Oof.
want to,
Yeah. So
you want to
this
fail.
is the one.
You want to fail.
Oh!
Look at when you look at my intelligence check. Yeah, no.
So
It's all
No.
business
you
acumen.
get this. This overpowering, like, what was that? Was that real? And you come to a realization that whatever it was you just saw is real. There's something underneath the oceans. I'm going to say you're now hydrophobic.
I'll accept that.
As your permanent insanity, you're absolutely hydrophobic. And we'll leave it at that part.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, has Chris come back up at this point? With a broom, dustpan, and a bag?
Oh, you can imagine Isaac's.
Are you actually searching the bookcase?
Oh, I'm searching a bookcase.
Oh, okay.
I grabbed it.
Yeah.
Puts an entire statue in.
It's bulky. You need another statue to go both sides.
Oh, there's 2 statues.
No, there's only one. I'm just saying you need both statues to go both sides.
Oh yeah.
There's one on each side. So, really bad joke. Poor taste, but yes. So as you're searching the bookcase, can I get another intelligence check, please?
Don't just put my hydrophobic in my phobias and manias now. And intelligence check. Now this is one I want to pass.
And this is the one you're
Hopefully.
probably going to fail.
Exactly.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay. As you're searching the bookcase, and there's a drawer at the bottom of the bookcase which contains bedding and sheets, etc.
Mhm.
There's something wrong. There seems to be how can I put it? A space between the drawer and the bottom of the bookcase.
False
It's too
bottom.
big. There's possibly a
Budget.
second drawer there.
I point this out to the landlord. Says, look, depths don't match, and starts to pull out the sheet.
Oh, you should definitely look at that for sure. Touch it. Just let me watch you do it.
Mm.
Got it.
Here, hold this, and puts the bust of statue
No!
into his hand.
I don't think Delver. I think Delver would gesture it to the bed to be more fair.
Hmm.
Because he's not here to do the rolls himself.
I know.
So you can hand it to two other people in the room.
Yeah.
I am not in the room.
Yeah. So
That's
the
why
only
Right,
people-
you can come back to the room
Yeah.
if you wish.
So, I hand the bookstore owner the broom, dustpan, and a bag to put the glass and pennies in.
Mhm.
Oh,
And at
it's
the
my
same
bad.
time, you're handed a statuette. Here, hold this.
Sure. I will hold it. What do I do?
Oh, fantastic. You get that same vision.
Okay.
This time I'll allow you to do a sanity check. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit mean.
That's all right.
Oh,
And
so
you pass it.
sane.
You still take one. But that same vision, that the slimy skin, there's something lurking in the dark depths.
Weird.
By the way, that is Cthulhu.
Yep.
I had a sneaking suspicion, but I didn't want to.
It's a statuette of Cthulhu.
I hate to be the player that cries Cthulhu, but I was feeling like it was probably him.
Yeah.
The player that cries Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Source book
No,
from Joel.
as soon as you described it, I'm like, okay, we found a statue of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And then as soon
Same.
as you described the underwater, I'm like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
In his house in Unief. Great Cthulhu, Great Cthulhu sleeps. Great Cthulhu.
Yeah. So it's the first time I've ever had that come up in a game.
Oh, natural too.
Yeah, I basically just kind of look at the statue, shrug, and just go over and take a look at the body. It's like, oh, that was weird.
So you saw it too.
Pardon?
You saw something
Actually,
too.
in the middle of you asking that, I'm currently trying to lift both arms to make sure I'm not having a stroke.
Smile.
I'm in my 50s, come on. And I'm
Did
just
you
like,
see something when I passed you that?
oh, probably, maybe. I don't know. Did you?
Did you?
But did you?
I mean, at the risk of sounding crazy, it was a little bit. My vision got a little bit dark whenever I grabbed it. Maybe it looked wet.
Okay, I'm not going crazy, but I'm still going into fucking water anymore. Yeah, no. Anyway,
Oh, you were underwater too. You kept seeing the nice crashing deep depths. You were completely underwater and could barely see, and it was like all around you, and it felt like maybe there was something down there.
Sanity check, please.
For me or him.
No. For yeah. MLP.
Oh,
You're
man.
describing a scene which is bad.
your keeper will remember this.
Oh, I have no doubt you would.
You
I just
succeed.
wanted to, you guys keep passing it on to me all the time. It's the first time I've ever passed on to you.
You gotta
So,
give it. You gotta give.
You actually get, like in the description, your eyes fade out and your body feels like sluggish, like as if you're in water again, and just you shrug it away. But oh my god, it feels bad.
Oh, jeez, I'm
You
sorry.
come back to
At a guess, you'd like me not to do that. Just, it's a strange feeling I get. I'm very sorry.
No.
Completely fair. I will remember that in case I need to run away from him. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna go over and take a look at the. Do I hear about the false bottom thing, or like the false drawer?
I would have said it out loud to Delmar.
Oh, do you want me to take a look? I'm good at woodworking. I do carpentry and stuff. Do you want me to take a look, see if I can help you get it open?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll come over, set the statue down, like basically beside me. And one thing I might try and do is
Grabs the
I'm
pillow,
making sure
puts
it's
the
not near
pillow
you.
over the.
Oh, that's fair.
the
I'm
thing.
making sure it wasn't near you because you had the bad reaction. But I would probably try and ask you down to like give me a hand looking, and then ask you quietly. So that's fine.
Where's Cassia at this stage?
I've cleaned up my penny mess. And you know what? I'm gonna do what these cowards ain't done yet. I'm gonna look at the body.
To be fair, I said if something else
You were-
didn't
you
come
were-
up,
you were.
something else did.
You did. So we keep on saying it could be Mr. Gardner, and that he's laying like face down and stuff. Can we like roll him up? I want to like roll him over.
You roll the body over. Ooh.
Oh.
I know I'm the worst.
Ooh.
Like I use the tarp and I kind of like.
Use the tarp?
Yeah, like I use the tarp to roll him.
Okay.
I'm an old lady. I don't got
So you pull the tarp up to roll the body over.
Yeah.
Underneath the tarp.
Nope.
You can see some of it on the map itself. Underneath the tarp is an ornate rug.
Oh, how nice is it?
And a praise roll, please.
Oh man, I gotta discern an eye for classy goods.
Yeah, it's just an estimation.
Just not a discerning
is
eye
a
for carpet.
critical-
Thousands.
Thousand. Damn, this is.
Worth thousands. It's priceless. It's the most. It's like this is an antique rug, and it's the most expensive thing in the entire room.
I gotta tell you, guys.
And it's clean. There's no blood that's gone through on the.
I'm gonna hold on to that little nugget for later.
Mm.
Yep.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the entire carpet out of the building.
It's a rug. It's not a carpet, but it's a rug. You can roll the body up in it if you want. So what do you on it? So you roll the body over, and the blood doesn't slosh around because it's dried.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath the body is a dagger.
Oh. Hey guys, I'm feeling like it's more suspicious. Like he might have done this to himself. The dagger was right here.
But when I say dagger, it's not just a steel dagger.
It's too easy.
Far too easy, yes.
Yeah.
Underneath the body is a onyx. Is it onyx?
Yeah.
I think obsidian dagger.
Obsidian.
Yeah.
It's so dark. Why is this such a dark? I'm not touching it. It's covered in blood. But
It is. It's covered in blood. Yes.
I'm just
And
keep rolling it.
the body is Mr. Gardner.
Oh, what a poor dear. Does it look like the head wound? Does that look like it was what caused his death, or does it look like there are other wounds?
That would be a first aid.
I'm very well studied, but I don't care
Or
about
spot hidden. Which one would you like to do?
Spot hidden would be better. First aid's not that great for me.
Darn it, I'm better at first aid than I am medicine.
Spot hidden's also not that great for me. All right.
So would you like to push the roll?
I could try to push the roll. I don't know how
I gave you 2 rolls to choose from.
It's true. You know what? You know all that delicious luck I've been sitting on? I'm gonna blow some because I'm not gonna be able to make it with the 30. So I'll blow the 25 luck. No, I'm just not gonna know. I only have 27 luck.
You can. Or you can try.
What's your first aid score?
It's 30. I'll try. I'll try the first aid.
Okay.
Or we could just not know. I mean,
That's true.
an option too.
You
We
know
don't
what?
need to know everything.
I don't want to know. But I do want to know.
Cat,
Croc is
roll a
like,
d6.
Oh, okay. So if she's.
Thank you, Neurocroc. I think you're pushing in one certain direction here.
Hey, Neurocroc. we're about to know what I saw with my hidden eyes. I'm gonna blow my 20. I'm gonna blow 25 luck, and then I'm gonna roll my d6.
So the luck has been sent, and you now got
Ah!
you now got, I think, 3 luck.
I got 3 whole luck.
3 whole
boys!
luck, but it's been sent. You said it. It's done.
I did it. I'm not no regrets.
So
no
with
regrets.
your hidden
Nerd Croc,
eyes,
you funded this.
with your hidden eyes, you did say, was there any other wounds on his body?
Yep.
That's what you're looking for.
I am.
The shirt is open.
Ooh.
His shirt is open, and you see. And
Yes, Nerd
Thank you
Croc
for
is
the
funding
gift
my
sub.
habit. Thank you.
You're a crook. Kaliznikova, welcome to the Goblin Cave community. Enjoy your gift sub and emotes. Welcome. That'll be everyone with 2d6. And as you're rolling that, you notice on the body, it's only a regular success. So you notice on the body that Mr. Gardner has scarification markings across his torso. And these markings are the shape of small spirals.
Oh.
Almost smaller versions of the head. They seem to be the scarification marks, like, they range in age. Like some of these would have been over months. Although the face appears to be free of those, but they've got the large spiral in itself. And yeah, that's so there doesn't seem to be any other wounds.
Okay. Would there be any kind of significance that I would know between dreams and spirals and the occult shenanigans that it seems like he might have been up to?
No.
No. Okay.
Would you like to do a first aid roll, please?
A what?
First aid.
To do what?
Well, you are looking at these cause of death.
Oh.
There was no other wounds, but it might be first aid instead. Yes, I'm kind of getting you to do. That's a fail. Yeah.
No, it's nope. I will say this. I'll be like, he's got more spirals on him. I think he's been doing them to himself. And then I'm gonna start patting him down, like his pockets.
You're just the gift that keeps on giving.
I am. I'm like, I can't see how he died, and I'm just like patting his pockets down, like doing the cop frisk.
You find
like,
some loose change, totaling $1.47.
I put it back on him. I'm like, I don't care about your money.
You find a wallet.
Ooh. I look in.
Identification of Mr. James Gardner.
Okay.
And $2.
Okay.
A keychain.
Oh. Hey guys, I found a keychain. I wonder if this unlocks something, and I'll look directly. So it's
actually got 2 keys on it.
Oh. Ooh, it's got a second one. Okay.
So one to you'd recognize as a room key, which is similar to your own. The other is smaller.
I assume
Probably to the box.
I assume it's to the lockbox.
You also find a pack of matches, unlabeled, and 6 matches. Also, 6 matches remain.
I assume he was using them for the candles. Yeah. I take all this stuff like out of his pocket, and like he's dead, shirtless, covered in scars, and you just see like a small like little piles of his goodies.
Everything in his pockets, yeah.
Yeah, like just laying on top of the body.
Oh yeah,
And
I'd probably put myself.
And I'll look at Delmar and be like, see, I'm a good person. I didn't take nothing. I was just making sure he didn't have no more wounds. He just happened to have things in his pocket when I did it. Is there anything under the carpet?
That would mean totally removing the body to get to under the carpet, under the rug.
It's too much effort. I'm old. I'll rest on my laurels.
I'm old.
Yeah.
I'll probably call over. Is the window still locked? I've tried to open it up, but I didn't even check if it was locked. Do you mind taking a look over there while we look at the cupboard?
I feel like you're trying to get something at the window to jump out at me. Yeah, I'll go look at the window.
I just more want to know what the monster is at this point. Can I do the woodworking
What-
check
what-
before she does this, just to see if I can open the hidden drawer?
Well, no, you've said it in order, so you can do the woodworking check now.
Awesome.
Because that's the order that you said.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And the
Uh-huh.
landlord is
Actually,
watching you.
Can I spend it? Will it make a huge difference if I spend the 2 luck to make this a hard success?
Ah. Would you,
will it?
if that's what you want to do? I'm not going to say yes or no. It's on your,
Quick, open
I
up
will
the
spend the
things
2 luck.
now. Oh,
you'll spend the 2 luck? Okay.
Yep.
So I'm a mean GM. It doesn't make a difference. But so you search around. I've got to find where it is again, because of course. As you search around, you find that one of the ornate decorations on the woodwork is the button.
Oh, that's so cool.
You
I really want one of these in real life now.
mm,
you
same.
you hear a click, but see nothing.
There we go.
You see nothing. Nothing changes.
Can I try just a light tug on above the drawer to see if anything
And
moves?
the landlord Delmar is watching over you closely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Look, I think
what he's
right.
not watching is Cassia on the other side
So
at the
true.
window.
Oh no.
I'm a naughty lad looking at the window. What's going on here?
A small shelf opens up next to you from the
Ooh.
back of the bookshelf.
I say nothing. I look in.
Well, you look inside, and there is some. I'm just trying to find it.
Ledges?
So there's a couple books.
All the books.
3 books specifically. One has a title, Primer in Greek Vocabulary.
Oh, I wondered what that one went off to.
There's 2 which have no titles.
Okay.
And there's another obsidian knife.
Gee, he's got so many of these.
And there's something wrapped in silk cloth. About the size of a book.
I'm gonna look left.
No one's watching you. They're all
Look
the
right.
landlord. I'm saying he's
Look
looking
right.
over the nosy neighbor.
I'm going
And-
to pocket a knife. I'm gonna pocket a knife, and then I'm going to pull out the silk-covered book-like object,
Mhm.
and I'm going to again delicate hands. I'm going to gently open
Mhm.
it up. What is it?
What languages do you read?
I can read Ancient Greek, and I can read.
It's in Greek.
Hey, I read Anglais. All right, I'm going Greek. Gee,
You don't have 26 luck, unfortunately.
Well, then I'll just say no. I'm not going to give you the title. I'll take away what I've just given you.
no, it's fine.
No, I'll give you the
Um,
title at least. But you won't be able to read through it. The Book of Dreams Memories.
I want to fold it back up. I'll put it back in, and then I want to look at the other 2 unmarked books.
They seem to be accounting ledgers.
I'm gonna quickly look at those.
Oh, they're accounting ledgers, and there's you're looking at both of them at the same time, and like you're going page to, like you're just like flicking through, and it's like
Yeah.
they're the same, but the numbers are different. One of the books is cooked.
Yeah. I'm going to put
Yeah.
those both back, and then I'm going to.
And they are for specific business and specific businessman who's on the other side of the bookcase.
Yep. I am going to put them both back. I'm gonna school my face. I'll be like, "Oh, what's this?" And like try to sound real surprised,
Okay.
and I'll be like, "Oh, something opened up over here."
Well, that would be why it didn't do anything over here.
The other book is the book of the primer in Greek
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Oh, guys, look, it's one of my books.
Did somebody roll something, or? Sorry, I just heard.
I did. It might have been delayed for you. I don't know.
Either way.
I'll be like, look, it's my primer. Oh, my grandma taught me with one of these.
Ooh, those other books. Is there other books over there?
Yeah, we've got some more books. Here. Oh, this one's. This
Oh,
one's
no, no, no,
fancy.
no, no, no.
What was it? As soon as it is, like, I'm ready to go over and I want to pick, like, one of them up and just kind of,
One
I
of them
don't
by
know.
itself means nothing. It's just accounting.
Yep.
Everything looks
Oh,
legitimate.
at this point, I am slightly hurrying over to get to the books.
I think this was yours.
There should be two of them there. Could you put? Is there another
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're going to pick it up, and I'd like to start flipping through the second one just to double check if it is.
Roll.
Because I have accounting, I wouldn't know what this is.
But one book by himself, it's just an accounting book.
Yeah.
But it's when you
Okay.
look at both books that you
At the
know
same
that
time.
one is.
Yeah. Do I have to look at them at the same time, or would
You
I
need to
do my
compare.
accounting knowledge?
You need to compare.
Well, no, because
You can do
comparing the first
accounting,
pages.
but when you're
Yeah.
looking at both at the same time, it's like, yes, you don't have to do a roll. But if it's just one book, it's a book. It's an accounting book. It means
Yep.
nothing. When you have both, then you can go, oh yeah, wait, no.
I read I flipped through, I opened the first page of the first one and the first page of the second one. So that's why I'm asking. Can I
Okay,
roll accounting?
then you can do an accounting roll, yes.
Now, to be fair, here's what I'm going to say for it, is that I'm going to look at these. I'm not going to say anything as I hand them back to you. And the only thing that's kind of like coming to mind is, I'm very sorry for any loss that it is, but I'm glad that you were able to get these back. I understand why they'd be very important to you. Yeah, I haven't been able to get any accounting work for the last little bit, so I can understand how important it is to get your ledgers back.
Well, you might get some work later if you know how to be quiet.
Absolutely. Thank you for
But the
picking up on
person-
it.
Person who is dead was my
Accountant.
accountant, so I need to get a new accountant.
Yeah.
Grandma will remember this.
Look,
Blackmail.
Look, I'm even trying to avoid any blackmail situation. This is Chris just going like, ooh, this is an opportunity because of personal issues. And basically just going in like the friendliest way possible of assuming you didn't kill this person. If you need a new accountant, hi.
This is a great
Well-
business opportunity.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, literally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even the ones over a dead body, you know?
Look, I don't want to. I'll explain some of the motivation afterwards, like after we're done the game.
Yeah.
But just understand, like, this is Chris going like, please, 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 fingers crossed. Because I don't really care if what you're doing is illegal. I just want to know what you're doing.
Nothing I'm doing is technically illegal.
Absolutely.
So what about-
I don't care.
What about the other two books, the primer and the cloth wrapped one?
I'm
mean-
gonna reclaim the primer and be like, oh, this is one of the ones I lent out to him.
Well,
And the silk wrapped?
Yep. I don't know where Phoenix is for.
We'll just run through as if the landlord's there, but
Oh,
We're just
wow,
taking stuff. We're not moving anything.
there's a
We're not
silk
we're not
wrapped
taking anything
book.
away.
How weird. Let me take a look at it. Now that I have the primer, could I...
you can push that same roll. But this is a pushed roll.
Yes.
oh no.
Does anyone else have better Greek?
Gee, let me check.
I have
even,
German.
I can't even speak English. I have English own.
Oh no.
Yes, I can speak English. Oh no. Do you want to spend some luck? Oh wait, don't have luck.
I've
Bye
got
bye.
9. I've got 9.
9?
As you
Yeah.
start, we'll do it this way.
Uh-oh.
As you start reading through the book, and the focus of all 4 of you is the book, you do not notice the body of Mr. Gardner standing upright behind you. The first you notice it is when there's a cold, vicious hand on your shoulder, gripping tightly on your shoulder.
Let's go to initiative.
Well, should we actually take a
We'll take a
break
break.
here? Take a break. Hopefully, everything went back and we'll be
Yeah.
back in 10 minutes.
Hey guys, I think I'm in peril. I don't want to.
I think we're all in peril.
I don't want to call it too soon, but I feel like I'm in peril.
Oh, man. I have a question. Does anybody have a rifle?
I have an obsidian dagger.
Does anybody have a rifle hidden in their apartment or something?
You know,
I know there's 2 pistols in play, but
there are 2 pistols.
yeah.
I
So-
am no good with a pistol. That's why I was asking.
There's also a dagger on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go on break. We'll be back shortly.
Yeah.
Stick around. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. Thank you, Neurocock, for the donations, some of the redemptions, etc. It did actually mean a lot. So, but I love that push roll, the failed push roll. It was perfect timing for this.
There's no winning.
There is winning.
It's not for me.
The winning and losing in Call of Cthulhu, it's not how you'd usually expect in a role-playing game. There's always possibilities of winning. Just probably not what you expected. But we'll be back shortly. Stick around. Thank you for the support. We'll come back with initiative rolls and a interesting combat, so to speak.
Wish me luck.
And we're back. Thanks for sticking around. So for those that missed what just happened, let's see. We
Roll again.
have failed to investigate a spooky book which was wrapped up in silk in a hidden compartment in a room with a dead man. In that failed pushed roll, everybody was looking at the roll. Everybody was looking at the investigation. Nobody was looking at the dead man, who's now standing behind everybody. Now, in this scenario, we'd usually have initiative set up, but I know your dex, and it's beating his. So you all go first. Who wants to go first?
Mm-hmm.
If
Or should
I
I
see
do a
this thing
description?
getting... Go ahead and do a description of what it looks like, just because...
Well, as you turn around, no, we've got it here. I've got it. I've just got to bring it in. There it is. It's called The Monster Rises, of course. The dragon, the mutilated.
The mutilated body of the room's tenant shifts its limbs suddenly and lurches to a standing position. You suddenly look with terror as the flesh of Mr. Gardner's head begins to peel, spiraling downwards like some horrific party trip with an apple. The blood-slicked skull turns to look at your direction. Chris's direction. There is pure malevolence in his lidless eyes.
Can I get a sanity check, please?
From everybody?
Everybody.
Yeah.
I was
No,
hoping-
this is something that you've seen daily. You're completely okay.
Casual.
So that's one pass.
Oh.
I think everybody but Isaac passed.
Did everybody but
Yeah.
Isaac? Okay.
Double
Yep.
down on them phobias.
Yeah. It's not. Can I go? Let's see.
You're
Can I?
afraid of
What is
apples
your? You take 5, and what is your reaction? What is your involuntary action here?
I let my gun and shoot it. Try to get. Didn't scare the crap out of me.
You got a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I said there was more than one pistol at play.
It's you did. I just didn't know who had
Who
it.
had it? Yes, that,
Yeah.
that was what I liked. I said that.
I mean,
So,
I know who
you
had
just
it.
whoa,
but-
and shoot. Do a shot. I'll give you a disadvantage on this shot because it's so rushed.
All right.
It's out of combat and it's rushed.
Derringer and I'll do verbose.
And penalty dice.
Penalty.
Oh, but penalty.
Oh,
Just click on the bonus penalty section.
I
should
did,
work it.
and it came up with a problem.
Ah.
No. Okay, just
Exactly.
roll
Roll the
d10.
roll D10.
Yeah.
It's the same problem I've been having in one of my other ones as well. So
Mhm.
Oh!
Okay, it's the worst of the two, so it's 20. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's a hard.
good.
It's still a 20.
Yeah, the worst
No.
is the 20 instead of the...
Oh wait, this is one of the rare circumstances where rolling a 0 would be 100, but a 10 would be.
This is a 10, so just the
10.
1. Yeah, I know. I was
So
looking
it
at,
is the
oh,
good one.
roll 100. No.
So it is 20. You do shoot at point blank range. You shoot, and the bullet hits the body, hits the skin, square in the chest, and nothing. There's no reaction from the body. There's no bullet hole. The bullet, your tiny little Derringer bullet, falls to the ground. There's not even a mark on his skin.
Oh, he
Although-
bulletproof.
Although those spirals that you can see are just slightly glowing.
Can I grab the obsidian dagger and just try and stab it into his chest?
So, that's your involuntary action.
yeah,
The monster rising. Who wants to, like, if that's your first action of like, yep.
I would say that my involuntary action is me taking the first action to shoot it, and that's
Yeah,
my
that-
turn.
I was going to
Yeah.
give you an action.
No, don't give me the action. Just
Okay,
oh,
cool.
okay. No, don't give me the action because I failed the sanity check. How much did I let you lose in sanity check again? 5.
5.
Cool. I have removed that from. Oh, actually, I'll do that now.
That's another big one.
Oof.
Does he have to roll an intelligence check as well? Because he did lose 5 sanity in a single
Yeah,
go.
you can do that too.
I don't want to be rules lawyering. I
No,
just,
no, you are spot on.
It's what you have to do.
Yeah.
I want your new phobia to be of apples. How they-
No, bananas.
no, bananas. Yeah.
Bananas.
Bananas.
Banana.
Try.
Oh, I understood what this
Yes.
is.
Extreme. If I was a mean GM,
Yay.
mean keeper, I'd say you get 2, but no, you've already got 2. So this is your second. What would you think your phobia would be?
Bananas.
Appropriate. Apples.
I mean,
A phobia of bananas and a fruit phobia. I'm
Fruit
afraid
phobia.
of fruits.
As the fruit is peeled, the skin is peeled off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
It's a weird one, but okay.
It's
Not
a
really.
phobia. That doesn't have to make sense.
They don't. They absolutely don't. So the next person that was going to go, Eon. Eon, well, you said you were going to do something. You pick up the dagger off the floor.
I would. Yeah. Or no, it was getting the dagger out of the drawer because the drawer was open. And
No, there's
no,
no
there's
dagger
no
in the
dagger
drawer.
anymore. You took it. So yeah, take the dagger off the drawer and stab it into him.
Can
Or
I
attempt
have? Can I get a? I was about to ask for a luck roll. Yeah. A luck times 5 roll.
Oh, a hard luck roll.
No, a times 5.
Other way around. I'm getting bonus.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you got
That's still a fail, I think.
Okay, so
What's your normal luck?
my luck is 30. If you divide my luck, like, were you?
Oh,
30 times 5, that'd be
5 is
150 to
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you pick up the dagger,
Yep.
and although it's slippery with blood, it
Mhm.
doesn't slip out of your hand and doesn't slip and cut you.
Okay.
Do your attack, dodge brawl, or you brawl
What did I roll? Shoot.
badly.
Yeah, there's no way. I don't have enough luck for that.
As you try to stab through, you stab through and you just miss, like you miss because of the blood, and you get his clothing and it's all covered in blood. Next person, who wants to go next?
I'm left. Oh God, James, what did they do to you? I'm going to try to grapple him.
You gonna try to grapple?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you dodge brawl?
Hard.
Oh, nice.
Versus his dex or his dodge. I believe it is.
Yep.
A dodge.
So you'll need to
Unless he's
get an
gonna try and
extreme
fight back.
success.
It's a success. If only I had. If only I had. That's a 17. Like 10 would have given me extreme. Okay, so you grab him. And it's at this stage that you notice a sound coming from from the body, from whatever is left of this person. This eeriness, it's almost hypnotic sound, a song. He's not opening his mouth, or what's left of his mouth. It's emanating from him. Can I get a power roll, please?
Power!
For everybody.
Knew it.
Power!
You're about to lose 2 accountants.
Yeah.
Oh, just one.
Okay. It's Eon. This sound like gets into your head, and it's almost just like it is for you. It is a trance. For you, you are fascinated by it. It is all encompassing. It is everything, and you are nothing. And you are now dazed.
Not dead.
Not dead, but you're
Not yet.
essentially paralyzed and you can't do anything because you're fascinated by this thing, this song.
Dazzling lights hypnosis.
Pretty much. And now it's going to do its action.
Yep.
It's going to try to escape from the brawl. So that is a opposed brawl. Is that from memory?
Yep.
Got brawl back.
Brawl back.
Brawl back.
Brawl off.
Brawl, you brawl.
Oh!
I brawl.
Both
You got
fail.
20 luck.
But
It
the
normally goes
state
to.
doesn't.
Yeah, it normally goes to the. It normally goes to the defender on the tie for if you're fighting back like that.
That means you keep them.
I hold on to him.
Okay.
So
So he's still brawled. Now it's other people's actions.
I I don't. What are you doing? God, what? How are you still alive?
All there is that eerie sound and almost music coming from, and the blood dripping from the
Where does
face.
it? Can I pinpoint
Skull.
where the sound is coming from?
It
Oh, just nowhere in particular, just in general from it.
from it.
Okay.
I would say that its lips are moving, but it has no lips.
I'm going to.
It's
stab
just
it
a
and
skull now that's bleeding.
I'm gonna stab it in its peeling skull.
And try to stab at the skull.
Mm-hmm.
That's an attack roll with disadvantage because you're aiming at its head.
Do I get anything because he's grappled?
I would say because it's grappled, you get a bonus dice, so you can cancel that out.
Love it. All right, so just straight brawl. Oh, guys, I'm a brawler. Nah.
That's a fail. Okay.
Yep. Nope. I go to stab, but like I see the head of Brock, and I'm like, and like I just don't. But you see me like pull a dagger out of my shirt pocket and just pull it out.
Another obsidian dagger.
Yeah. So you see me reach in where we stretch everything and try to stab.
Miss Lab Producer, Isaac, what are you doing?
I don't have a dagger. I ain't got two.
I mean, you can take it from the person standing very still.
That's true.
I am currently basically standing there, basically almost like swaying, hypnotized, and I am not doing anything.
Why my hand front hanging?
Yep.
Now, would you give the knife willingly?
I mean, I don't know that
there's
I'd be
no
fair enough to
resistance.
fight it.
Okay, no resistance. Grab knife, move around, and do the stabby stab. So I would use a unarmed brawl roll for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not killers, guys.
You're not. Nope.
Nope.
Um.
I'm not with the gun. It's like,
Yeah. And I'm assuming Phoenix, you're continuing to the grapple.
Take him to the ground.
You go.
Suplex
Well,
him.
that would be an opposed because you're trying to then change the grapple.
James, I always wanted to tell you I loved you. Why did they do this to you?
and then you do the people's elbow.
Do you have 12 luck to make that a success?
It's opposed.
Opposed. And he fails, which is the defender
I
opposes
will
it.
spend the 12 luck then.
Then 12 luck to get on the ground.
Yep.
You're
So do I do anything to resist this dazed effect, or am I just...
you're dazed.
Okay.
This could have been
Dazed and
everybody.
confused.
Yep.
This absolutely could have been everybody.
Have fun, guys. I'm here to
There's
start
more
the
to that as
comments and
well,
otherwise
which makes it
watch.
worse.
Yep.
So you're both on the ground. I'm going to give from now on, because you're both rolling in the blood on the ground. I'm going to give advantage on getting out of that because there is slippery. Because you're both covered in blood, or pretty much going to be covered in blood very soon.
We done grease the pig. Yeah.
Yeah. He's also bleeding as well, but it's on the ground.
Yeah, the pig was already pretty greasy to begin with.
It was, but it's worse so now.
That's fine.
So we've got both our attacks done. You've got the grapple pulled to the ground. It's now his go. He can attack back, can't he?
Attack back instead of trying to break out.
He can. Yeah, he'll try to attack back at his grappler. So that's it. Oh my god, I can't even roll. 64, he misses. I really don't like this. So we'll go back to our next, to everybody else.
I'm trying to kill, gosh darn it.
trying to
It's
kill.
not happening.
So on the ground now, writhing around the two of them, blood going everywhere, smearing each other.
It's the worst Jello competition ever.
It is.
Fair. I want to. Can I give my knife to Phoenix?
My hands are full.
Yeah. You're
Fair.
gonna find that he's probably hard to stab right now. He's gonna have a hard time stabbing right now.
Fair. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have a hard time stabbing as well because I'm not built to stab, but I'll try. So I'll give stabbing a go. Still no good.
Yep. I think you're on edit mode, which is why it goes to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
Also, instead of skills, go to the next one, tab along. It says combat, and then that should roll your combat rolls properly.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So you miss. The writhing around the ground. Isaac, Mr. Live Producer,
I like to roll to stab.
roll to stab.
Stab roll. Success. Would, however, I have to be this person. Is that with penalty if they're rolling around on the ground?
There's technically grappled for it, and they're surrounded, so you get a bonus die. If you're specifically aiming for one target, it would then invoke a penalty die. So we had previously said it was a flat roll.
Flat roll. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, I succeed to stab for 1 damage.
I'll try to dodge, but I'll do it with a penalty. Because he's grappled. He's not going to be able to dodge very well. I don't think I'll even be able to successfully do it anyway. But yeah, he fails it.
Take that 1 damage.
It's no. Well, you're stabbing. It's D6, please.
Okay.
It's an obsidian dagger.
Oh, that's right. We're fancy.
Yeah.
Oof.
It'd be that plus
So
your build.
again, as you stab, and
Do I have a damage bonus?
we'll do it from the feeling side. Delmar, you feel the body like vibrate and almost heat up as the dagger comes in and stabs at the body, and you feel like a heat emanate as the attack comes through, and then subside a little bit. From the other side, you see that only just the tip of the dagger pierces the body.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Maybe we gotta set him on fire.
So on the ground, Mr. Landlord, what are we doing?
What if I go to sleep right now and then I like pretend to stab it in my dreams? Would that kill it?
I
think you need to know a spell for that, in all honesty.
think I'm just going to keep holding on to him.
Just holding on and not progressing, then there's no change.
Yeah. Just
He-
the continued brawl. Just hold.
Instead of trying to ungrapple you, instead of trying to fight back at you or for those around, he's going to reach up. Like the movement is a bit fluid, and he reaches up, and it's not as Cassia or Isaac, but he reaches up and grabs the book out of Chris's hands. And that's its action.
What book? I didn't have a book in my hand.
You did. You had the book in your hand. The Greek book.
That's
I have the group.
Yeah.
Oh, you had the Greek book?
I have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
you
Chris didn't have anything.
that's right. You did the Greek book, and you failed that roll. That's
did.
what he reaches up for.
Can I dodge him?
It's just a grab. So if you want, we can do
I don't want
opposed.
Yeah, I don't want him to grab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This would normally be a contested
So we'll do it-
roll.
we'll do it-
I'm just dazed, so it wouldn't be if I was
It
rolling
says
it,
it
but
says opposed. So strength, go
Yeah.
strength, please.
Oh, strength.
God.
God.
That ain't gonna end well.
All right, yeah, let me roll my strength real quick. Oh,
Woo.
and
How?
remember, you have luck.
I want to spend that one luck to make it a hard success because I'm worth it.
He's got 90 and still failed. I failed every roll.
90 on strength.
90. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If only
why-
the grapple was a strength check, not a brawl check.
I want to let you know.
Yeah.
I'm a wily,
Smile,
I'm a
Phoenix.
wily,
Smile.
I'm a wily grandma, and
Well,
That is actually
someone-
something I feel like I need to check.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
checking
open
it
up my
myself.
book really quick.
But the grapple is strength or I think it's brawl.
New system, who dis?
Yeah, we're still learning. It's okay.
Call of Cthulhu. Who dat?
Call of Cthulhu, Call of Cthulhu, Cthulhu for Tang.
Cthulhu for beginners.
Okay. Well, let's keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going.
Yeah, so I did look it up, and contesting brawl, from what I can find in the book, does appear to still be fight versus brawl versus dodge.
Yeah.
But I'm
Okay.
I'm reading through it really quick because it's.
That's
Well,
what
keep
we're doing.
an eye out for that
So-
since I'm just dazed.
He fails to grab it from you.
His
It's
hands
now-
are covered in his own blood, so it's slippery.
Well, he's also been grappled, but either way.
Oh, that's
So it's
it.
now your go.
I am going to back up, and then can I like throw the dagger like it's a throwing dagger?
I'm going to give it a 50-50.
A 50-50?
Unless you take a penalty to... Like, I
Well,
would
I'll take
say, like, a penalty dice to this.
Are you better at throwing than you are at stabbing?
Like a penalty dice
Because
to
throw is a
your
different
throw.
roll.
I mean, here's the thing. I want to back up, but I also want to.
You could throw
No.
a book behind you.
Yeah, I will. I'll do that instead. Oh,
Going to throw a book. The bookstore.
I'm not going to throw the book. I'm not. It won't happen. I
Poke him
can't
like a
do it.
bookstore owner. Can't throw
I
the
know.
book.
Can't throw the book. I can't do it. I'm going to move instead. Watch
Yep.
this. Bam, bam. How far? I don't know how far I can get, but I'm just gonna do like a sweet juking move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna keep going until I can get to the bed, and then I'm going to gently deposit the book there.
So you circle around.
Not
You
out
circle
the
around everybody. You don't. You
Yep.
circle around the room. You don't go out the door.
No.
You go to the other side of the room with the bed
Yeah, because there's more books.
and put the book on the bed.
There's a bookshelf there. More books.
Actually, you know that is correct. I misspoke. I go to the bookshelf. I put the book on the bookshelf where it belongs.
While
Okay.
you're
You
there,
touched the
take a hit of
Cthulhu statue
cocaine.
that I left on the
Yeah,
ground in front of
I
the.
think I touched the Cthulhu statue. I just full
No, it's
circle.
on the
No.
ground in front of the
No.
bookshelf still.
Okay.
Well, you might as well take a hit of that cocaine while you're over there.
No one knows
I
it's
might.
there. Well, there's
I
two
might.
substances there. But either way,
Yeah.
you circle around. You put the book on the bookshelf. You circle around the room. Okay. We have our business associate Isaac. What are you doing? Oh,
Same thing.
can I have a sanity check from you and from Phoenix? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll describe why.
Well,
I'm glad
considering
I'm-
holding it. No.
I'm glad I followed my instinct to put the book away, and this
Yep.
is why.
Oh no, you're the cause.
So as the bookstore owner runs around the body and runs around the room, what disturbs you, what your mind cannot fathom, is that the sked of Gardner tracks and follows your friend, or may not be friend, around the room. It does a full 360 degrees off its neck as it follows.
How much?
Take D6.
What?
D6, son. 5.
Oh.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I thought you said 8d6. And I was
No.
gonna be
That's what I
like,
thought.
It was take
86?
D6. But
Mm.
5.
Yeah, 86 is for
No, it was 5 for both. It wasn't. Yeah.
so what new phobia you got?
We're
You're
collecting.
going for three.
What phobias do you think we should have for those?
Owls.
I was
They
gonna
have to,
say
do they just
owls.
automatically get the thing, or are you gonna have them roll intelligence?
Oh no, we were doing intelligence, but yes.
Oh gee,
Well,
there's one thing
we're
I'm
doing
good at is finding
Thank you.
That's
I
why
did
I'm
forget that
skipping-
one.
That's why I'm skipping the conversation with an 80. Yeah, there it is. So owls. is
Oh.
it?
I would say corpses.
Well,
Oh, okay.
because you both passed, so you both realize that's not normal. As the head does the full
A
exorcist
dead body
360.
rising, head doing 360. Fear of fruit, fear of water, now fear of corpses. I am a great gangster. I mean, business entrepreneur.
Reputable businessman.
That's the
with
one.
cooked books.
On the books.
They're not cooked. They're slightly ovened.
They're gently microwaved.
What's a
Lightly
microwave?
heated. Be fair.
Yeah, lightly heated.
They just had it.
Yeah, they're not.
It's hard times. Everyone
And
needs
what-
to pad the books a
And
little.
I'm going to do 2 unconscious actions. I'm going to enforce 2 unconscious actions in this case.
Mhm.
1, dropping the weapon. So dropping the dagger.
Yep.
2, dropping the grapple.
hmm Backing away.
Okay. It is your now. It's now Mr. Light Producer's go, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Unconsciously drops
Having
your knife.
having seen that, I pretty much go. I run towards the bookstore owner. I run towards our
Okay.
illustrious because I'm thinking I'm going out of here. I'm going to a place where it's not going to go.
Okay. Our landlord, what are you doing? You've dropped your grapple.
Oh,
Oh, the dagger is by me now, right?
Yes.
I'm going to take the dagger.
You're picking up the dagger and
Stabby, stabby, stabby.
do your stabby, stabby, stabby. Well, you attempt.
Finally, someone with some stabbing power.
I think I might
I
actually
don't
have to
know.
actively dodge this one because I believe there's got some skill.
Maybe.
I
Or
not.
won't bother. I would just close
I
down,
have
but I
some
was loading
skill,
up.
But it didn't matter.
You got 50
Um,
in stab? Damn.
I had 50 in stab too. I just get to sit back as the player and watch you guys.
Yeah.
Come
Hey,
get a dagger.
As a part of the sitting back and watching, you didn't watch the head spin around, so that's the less suddenly roll.
Yeah, it's been bad.
And because you didn't have the book, I did think it was you, but it's not you. You're not the target. So it stands to its feet. It less stands, but more strangely rises to its feet. In a non-humanity, non-functioning way. As if its bones are breaking and then going back to place once it's up. And it, at full force and at great speed, unexpected burst of speed and strength and energy, it runs and pushes the bookcase.
the books.
The books! You monster! You hurt these beautiful, innocent books.
All right.
This is a dodge
failed.
roll.
This is a dodge.
Alright, I'm gonna dodge these.
Oh, we haven't been told we can dodge yet.
I'll say a dodge. I'll allow you to do a dodge.
Cool, allow it.
I'll allow it as the bookcase is now falling in your direction. Books are flying.
I'm trying to catch the books. That's why I don't even
So-
dodge.
You're trying to catch the books. You're not even trying to dodge.
Oh, that makes sense given the
Yeah.
placements.
Can I have a luck roll from both of you?
Yeah. Coming in hot. There it is.
There we go.
Okay, so missed by the highest, I believe, is Cat, because you missed by the highest, but not by much, I believe, like 6. You as you're catching books, suddenly you get this flash of ocean, of water. And you see in front of you this shape, this outline of this monstrous beast hiding in the waters. Sanity check. You also take damage, by the way, from the bookcase. 8 points of damage from the bookcase falling on you,
Oh no!
maxed.
A critical failure.
You now have a phobia of the oceans.
Yeah.
I would say hydrophobia. I'm not even going to. Well, you can do your intelligence
No.
roll, but
I did. I got a crit fail on
Yeah.
my sanity.
we'll just say that it's only a small game anyway. Phobia,
Yeah.
and as what happens is when you're trying to catch the books, and everything's falling on you, you fall on the statuette.
No.
You didn't actively touch it, you fell on it, and that's why it triggered it. We also need a sanity amount in that too. 1.
Oh.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
Seriously?
We'll do it twice, and probably do another one. Yeah, 5 adds up to this properly. As the bookcase falls over you too, Miss Live Producer, you are safe, but you're like in that crawl space between the bed and the bookshelf.
I would crawl to the bedside table to get those 2 vials.
Ooh. What are you doing with them?
Well, first off, can I get to them from where I am? Since
Yeah.
it is
Like
Okay.
the bookcase is fallen over. It's pushed over you. There's a crawl space underneath where like it's levered up by the bed. The
Yep.
bookcase, like the shelf, the bedside table, has been crushed, but they are on the ground right there.
I will grab them, open them up, and splash the contents at the creature. I have no idea what they're doing. I just go.
Okay, so you crawl over there, you pick him up. You have to crawl back. It's
That's
a bit of a long action though.
It is a long action, so it could be action to get to him,
Yeah, I think it might be action to get to. Yeah,
action to get to him, and instead of doing an attack action, I use the other action to grab the vials to prep them to throw at the creature for
Yeah.
my next action.
yeah. So we'll have it for next round for that's where your action
Yep,
is.
so that'll be. But that's
do
a
have
ready
that.
action for next turn.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since we took 8 hit points of damage,
You.
I did.
Yeah, it's just you.
That's more than half my hit points.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
true.
that's a major
A major
wound,
wound,
right?
yes.
Yes.
So I just did my constitution, and
But you
I
failed.
just I fell unconscious.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. You're knocked out.
Night, guys.
And that's his go. So we had the business associate prepping up the 2 vials, one a powder and one a liquid. So a nosy neighbor.
Sorry, what do you need to do? Sanity roll, or-
You become now like the visions subside, the sparkles disappear. It is only now that you see the scene in front of you. The bookcase toppled over. This creature covered in blood, even more so than before. The landlord's backing away with now with a dagger in hand. What are you doing?
Do I see the other dagger anywhere?
Nope.
Okay.
It's under a bookcase with me.
No, that's fair. I'm gonna do something.
And Cthulhu.
Potential.
And Cthulhu, yeah, me and Cthulhu hang out.
Oh, I have such a stupid idea that I wish I remembered beforehand, but I can't do it anymore. I was gonna try and hit him with a Cthulhu bust. See if I could stun him for a second.
Love it.
But it's under the book. Is he currently like still pushing the bookcase?
No, he's pushed it. It's one big shove.
Okay.
Burst of energy.
Then can I look at Delmer and say, come over here and help me, run to the other side of the bookcase to try and shove it over on him? Pin him and buy us some time?
It's a
I
good
was
idea.
holding you down and it didn't help you.
Well, at least it won't crush them.
They're already crushed.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm
Bring out your dead.
I'm
Bring out-
unconscious and surrounded by books the way I wanted
Oh,
to go out.
you are having
You know what?
that. You're unconscious on top of the statue. You are not waking up from that dream right now. That is your life right now.
Yep. Regardless of whether Delmer helps me, I don't have a knife. I saw a bullet not do anything. I did see the creature to be restrained. I don't know anything else other than I have blacked out functionally. And last thing I knew, the bookcase was standing upright. Now there's one person in the room with me, aside from the monster in the bookcase, is not upright. I'm hoping to trap this thing under the book and buy us some time. So I'm going to run over and try and flip the bookcase back onto this creature while it's no longer basically.
Okay. So you go around to the other side of the room. You go into that side of the room. You can see underneath the bookcase because you have to reach under. You can see the bookstore owner knocked out, and the body like in a weird, uncomfortable way. Can I get a spot hidden, please?
Oh,
Okay.
How much should I fail by? Nope.
Way too much.
just 50.
45 of 50. So I'm gonna actually ask for 2 strength checks. The first one being a disadvantage for your action.
Okay.
So the first one's gonna have a penalty dice. So roll that penalty though. So 65 to pull it up. Like to pull it up, that's the hard one. And then the next one to push. And this is going to be opposed though. He's got more, but he still has to get hard.
I will
Yes.
send. That would be. I'm just doing math in my head really quickly. That would be 7 luck for me to make it an extreme.
Yeah.
So I will spend 7 luck and make this an extreme success.
Okay.
Put Neurocroc's patronage to good use.
Thank you, Neurocroc.
And
Thank you so much.
you spend your luck, make it an extreme success as you fight against this creature. It is much stronger than you think. And the adrenaline.
That he actually slips on a book during that section. Trying to push, he's got the wrong thing and slips on a book of his own. He's hoisted on his own petard.
So in this, I need a dex check from the landlord as well. With bonus dice, because you'll be right at the very edge.
Dex. I'll roll the bonus, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they make creatures with no dodge? Um,
Well, because if you're already dead and don't feel pain, you don't have an incentive to get out of the way. And if it's
True.
functionally taking no damage from anything we do,
yeah. And again, it comes down on it, and it when the body hits the ground, and the heavy ornate wardrobe, bookcase hits the body, and does very little damage.
yep, I was not thinking it would do damage. It didn't get hurt from a bullet. I was assuming the bookcase would do nothing more than pin it. And then I'm actually looking over at Brock like, what do you mean you had no luck pinning it? Because you guys, that whole thing happened. I have no clue that you basically missed stabbing him for a while.
Okay.
We tried real hard.
So that's our landlord. I think it's your go. Yeah?
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab. I'll give you a bonus dice for it.
Stab him while he's down.
Because he is down.
Mm-hmm.
Roll that bonus dice, because that's a bad roll.
Bad.
It doesn't want to hold on, let me roll a d10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh!
Oh.
Did you roll another 8?
I
I'm
rolled
so
the
sorry.
same.
Well, it's still 88.
Yep, 88 no matter how you cut it.
As you go to roll down to him, he looks up. But his head moves in a way which is unnatural. No sanity loss, but it's freaky.
Well, I'm afraid of corpses, so.
Well, is he a corpse? It's moving.
That's true. It's a tough one. It's a weird distinction. Semantics, I know, right?
Yeah. So I'm just going to do a strength check to get out of there. There we go. He's out. But that was his round of getting out of the bookcase.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That
boy.
didn't keep him trapped as long as I was hoping.
Well, use this action to actually do it.
Yeah, that was his entire round to do that.
Just the point, did the creature get the book they were trying for since they're over here?
No.
Or did good? And bad,
Now
because it's
you're-
coming back over here.
It's now your go with the two
Vials?
the two vials, one of liquid, one of powder.
I think you would know what the powder is.
No, you don't. Unless
No.
you
No, we don't.
do.
Actually, never mind. Scratch that.
No one knew. No one
knew.
investigated them.
You're
No
not
new
smart.
things. Now, I did say I was doing both, so could I throw both at the same time? Do I have to choose one?
I'll allow both at disadvantage. Oh, sorry, at penalty. Just like if you shooting twice,
Okay, I'll
like,
take
or
that.
doing multiple actions. So you have penalty on both.
Okay, penalty on both. Throw action?
Yep, 3 actions. God, I hope someone else gets these.
This ain't going to end well.
No, it's not. If someone else
How
gets
much
these
luck do you
instead,
got?
I just imagine that a lot of cocaine's going to be sprinkled on my body as I'm down by a bunch of and on top of a Cthulhu statue. It's going to be real good.
All right,
Grandma's
throws.
Wild Night.
I'm going to roll a d4. I'm going to just do one, but the d4 is going to dictate which one I'm going to roll.
okay,
Lows is going to be the powder. High is going to be the
liquid. Yep.
liquid. All right.
Could the monster
I'm throwing.
Cocaine.
It is cocaine.
be powder?
The other one is opium.
Oh,
That's why I said I would love if you stuff this up and it hits someone else.
I still said it. I'm going to throw it.
Absolutely.
That's what they are.
Hey!
You hit him. I don't think being hit with cocaine's going to affect this combat very much.
I don't know. It's cocaine. Let's go. Quick, I've thrown everything. Get it. Get it.
Does the monster take cocaine damage?
No.
That's what I need to know.
No.
No. The monster does not take cocaine damage.
Dang.
It's the monster. You take a sanity check.
Yeah.
Oh, the pretty unicorns and
Oh.
colors.
Reality check, not sanity check, but
It's
I think
true,
it's
yeah.
okay.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Next,
See if there's
is
anything
landlord
happening to the creature.
or nosy neighbor?
Can I see the Cthulhu statue?
No, that was the
Missed.
spot hidden that you missed.
Okay, I'm gonna grab. Did you have the dagger in your hand?
Yeah, it should be around my body somewhere.
Spot hidden.
I don't know how I landed.
There's
like,
books everywhere as
There are
well.
a
Yeah.
lot of books.
Oh,
Success.
Yeah, you see it. You see a dagger handle, underneath, like sticking out from one of the books.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the dagger,
Mm-hmm.
and can I this turn attempt to go and stab the creature, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Because there's
Then
no
I'm gonna go
crawling
up.
involved, I don't mind that one. But crawling to
Okay.
the bookshelf and
Yeah.
preparing, yeah.
Now, I have a weird thing I want to ask, and I'm not sure if this is going to be kind of allowed. Could I attempt to, because the scars seem to be in spirals, right?
Yes.
Could I attempt to use the dagger to disrupt the spiral? Like, not actually try to necessarily do the damage, but slash across the skin to disfigure.
I would say extreme
I will give it a try.
to cut across, like one of the spirals on his body.
Yes,
Yeah,
like on his
extreme.
torso.
Because the small targets that you try. Oh my! What the hell? Okay, roll d6.
and
It happens. You give them options and it happens. Roll d6.
the god said, "Today there shall be blood."
Yeah, the
Do I
blood's
add
walking
my
around.
build
Yeah,
damage to that as
sure.
well?
If you've got
or-
build, yes.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just
What the hell is your build?
I have a D4 for my build.
Okay.
Oh,
Bonus.
nice.
I'm itty
Hey.
bitty.
So as you
That's
slash across the spiral, you feel you feel the lumps of the scarification of the spiral, because they are built like they are like essentially a lump on the skin.
Mhm.
And it flashes in a soft blue as the others do on the body. You don't even pierce the skin.
Well, I'm tapped. I'm out of ideas, guys.
Oh, I have one more idea.
Burn it with
But
fire. That's
the
always my
bookstore
idea.
owner is not going to like me.
You're
Are you
burning
giving
the
him the
books
book?
either way. I think
No.
Phoenix, it's your go.
You're gonna hurt the book. I can feel you
Stab
stab
Oh,
it.
one
Stab
trick
you.
pony.
You got just one trick pony. You got a blade.
One trick pony.
Go for the stab.
Nope.
That's it.
You can spend a luck point.
Oh.
I'm gonna spin the
point.
luck. I'm
Then the
gonna
luck
spin
will do a
luck.
dodge.
He's a one-trick
He's,
stab.
he's got to pass one of these dodges. No. 17.
All right, I have failed
I'm
every
just-
stab check. All
But
three.
if you spend the luck, you get the stab. D4, like it's 4 damage is already there. Nothing. Again, the spirals had
I
that.
get a build bonus too, but
Oh, what's
it
your
makes a
build?
difference. Build 1, so 1d4.
Roll the D4.
You guys are big boys.
Again,
Just 1.
you don't even pierce the skin.
I wonder if you have to do like a certain damage amount, like it's a reduction bonus.
Probably. But the other thing is, my thought on it is that,
It's a lot.
yeah,
It's his go. He's not grappled. Finally,
Yeah.
he's not underneath a bookshelf. Finally, I can
Mhm.
finally do an attack.
No, you can't.
He moves
are you going to
past.
do an attack or try and grab the book?
Can I do a reflex action to try to grab him?
Is there attack of opportunities? That's.
Not.
I don't think I.
It's not attack
he
of
moves past
opportunity.
you. Even if he climbs on, like he walks over the bookshelf, but he
I
gets
assume
to.
he walks on the bookstore owner a little bit too.
He puts his hand on the book, but he attacks the bookshop owner.
Oh, so mean.
The thing is, you're down already, so
I am. Mm-hmm.
but
I'm
not
just-
zero health. So
Not
just would be
zero
probably
health.
with a
I'm
bonus
just
die.
unconscious. I'm just unconscious.
What's your health at?
3.
Ooh.
Eight
I'm gonna
hit
look up the
points.
dying rules really quick.
Yeah,
I'm
please
rolling
do.
my bonus
Please
because
do.
66. He misses somehow.
I was protected by the power of God, anime Cthulhu in my back, and a lot of books.
Can you speak your save by power of drugs?
Yeah, and the power of drugs a little bit. A little bit of cocaine helped me out.
Thank you, K cocaine.
Don't do drugs, kids. Cocaine.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
So he moves and he puts his hand on the book, but he still tries to kill the person that touched his book.
It's my book.
That's my book.
I'm unconscious. You can't hear my thoughts. He knows. He can feel it.
So I'm just trying to reset the sound to be where it needed to be. Otherwise, it'll be speaking weirdly. That's his go. Books everywhere. Anyone else? Anyone wants to go? We have our neighbor, an associate, and landlord. What would you like to do?
Can I try to find the book? Oh, actually, I don't need to do a spot because he's got the book.
Well, his hand's on top of it. Oh, stab his hand through the book. Yeah.
I don't have a knife though.
Damn.
You got one shot of your derringer.
I've already shot that at the start. Haven't reloaded.
I thought you used the 2-shot.
Is it 2-shot or 1-shot? We'll go with 2-shot. And I'll just don't know. Actually, no.
All the way at the back, at the top.
Yep.
It'll say under the possessions.
Yeah, it says 25% Derringer pistol, nothing else. And
Okay,
4 spare bullets. But it's one
it's
shot.
a 1-shot then.
1 shot.
Yep.
Derringer 1-shot. There's 2 versions, 2-shot or 1.
Yep.
It's one
Derringer
shot.
one
Yep.
shot and Derringer 2-shot.
Yep. So that's,
And you
I
missed.
have no weapon, and I missed. No, I hit it. Just didn't do anything.
Well, what are you doing? Or we'll move to someone
Pass
else
the
doing
book.
something.
I would try to grab the book.
Try to grab the book.
Yes.
Okay. Strength
Opposed
check, please.
strength?
I enjoy that this is all happening right on top of my unconscious body.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got a hard
Not enough.
success.
Yeah,
You got a
damn it.
success.
Thank you,
As you
mate.
reach down to grab the book from underneath his hands suddenly grab onto it. His head turns again unnaturally. His body's facing the bookstore owner. His head is facing you.
Well, truly,
We didn't
Dad,
find anything.
have you ever thought of going to Broadway?
We didn't
That's my
find
turn.
anything like flammable liquid, right?
Nope,
We didn't find anything like alcohol or something, right?
No, we only found the match.
that'd be illegal. Still,
Is it still prohibition in the 30s?
Yes.
yeah.
My bad. I don't know my history of prohibition. I'm not American.
Or Phoenix, what would you like to do? Phoenix or Eon?
I would say get the book.
This is a really horrible question. Are they currently surrounded in books?
There are books there, like mostly on the ground.
I'm going to go, if we're going to try to get the book, I'm going to go back to what I was doing before.
Stabbing.
Since I'm shit with a knife,
Oh,
I'm going to try to grapple.
okay.
Tackle him.
So you move across and try to jump.
Oh! Extreme grapple damage.
I've been rolling the wrong thing, by the way. I've been rolling brawl instead of fighting, which is what he's got listed as. For some reason, they've got it split. So I'm going to actually roll fighting instead.
Still, I have extreme.
I'm going to get extreme, which I did.
But then it goes to the defender. Dang.
Defender.
Is he
Yeah.
dodging or is he fighting back? Because if he's fighting back, it goes to the aggressor.
I'm
If
just.
you're
Well, it's
If
a
he's
grapple is
dodging.
the opposed brawl or like he's got
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair.
fighting
No, that's
as the
fair.
same thing as, but they're
no,
two
I know.
different
Sorry.
stats. Yeah,
Yep.
for some reason.
No, that's what I thought you were doing.
Yeah.
Dang it.
No, I'm not fighting back, but yes. So you try to jump him, and he just throws you off his back onto the bed. Can I get a luck?
Okay. You're gonna love my luck score.
It's, I think, 3. 5.
It's where my luck score is too. So I mean, it's looking right.
As you're thrown onto the bed, the bookstore owner is, like, falls off the bed, and you.
Oh, this is Lance.
And you start seeing visions.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
MLP, mute. And you start seeing visions underwater. A dark thing moving underwater.
Can I get a sanity check? And
Oh, thank you. I'll do my best.
MLP? Nope, mute. Yeah, I'll mute you instead. There we go. Cool. Sanity failed. See, all these brilliant sanity rolls at the start, when you enter the room, everyone passed.
Yeah, now it's doo-doo garbage.
It's the end where everyone's failing.
How much do you want?
Well, an intelligence check.
Yeah.
You want to fail this one?
This is the one you want to fail.
Don't be smart.
Problem is, I am smart.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. I'm dumb.
My goal in life.
I'm too smart for my own good.
It's this little statue of Cthulhu that's just sitting there on the bed that
Every
you fall
time.
onto.
Up on the bed, by the way. It was on the ground.
No, it was on the bed. Well, it ended up, whatever it is, he's ended up falling and touching it.
Okay.
Which is what the
That's what I was
luck
just curious about, because I left it on the ground.
Yeah, that was like
So-
everything. Everyone's just ended up touching it in this fight in this middle of the.
So I lose a sanity and gain hydrophobia.
Yeah, if you fail to, I don't know where your intelligence check
My
is.
My
coming from.
intelligence,
So we need an intelligence check. If you,
I've succeeded.
oh, you succeeded. Okay, I didn't see
Yeah,
it
which
come
is
through.
bad.
So yeah, I would say hydrophobia is the more natural.
Mhm.
On top of all the other ones we've been all collecting, apparently. It's finally rolled for us.
We are gonna be a bunch of stinky, stinky people. None of us are taking baths.
Ever again.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Has anyone seen the Nevers? Well, great show. But anyway, so that's your action. He throws you onto the bed. You touch the Cthulhu artifact and you get the visions, etc. Was there anyone else that needed to go? Go
I do.
and do your stuff
I'm
before you think about getting the bookcase up. You don't think it's going to happen?
No, I'm
Okay.
not doing bookcase. I was
Should I roll-
wondering.
Hold on. Should I roll a luck to see if I dropped the knife?
No.
No? Okay.
So this
Oh, you can.
this is a stupid.
You
idea.
can say my involuntary action was to drop the knife, because you also get an involuntary action when doing stuff like that.
No, I was just wondering if it got lost in all the books.
No, you can keep it.
Okay.
We love dumb ideas, and I think that's where we're at the moment. So lay it on us.
So go for it, Eon. What is it?
I have a lighter. He is currently sitting in a
Yeah!
pile of books.
Oh,
No!
I am trying to
Ooh.
burn the book,
No.
but I'm also going that I can probably only do this by literally lighting everything there on fire.
Got that. So, fire. Is that your action? Starting to light a fire.
I'm gonna try. Specifically, I'd love the book under his arm, but I'm just trying to get a fire going.
Okay. Well, your action is to start a fire.
Yep.
Fires take time. So you just pick a
Okay.
book or pick up something from the ground. If you're going to try to do the one on his hand, that's going to be a roll.
Okay.
Like an opposed roll with him being there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do the
And
one
he-
on his hand. In his hand.
The one in his hand?
Yep.
Okay. That's
What
going
am
to
I
be
rolling?
survival or whatever you want to do for like firelighting against his strength. And you've seen his strength.
I will do survival.
Okay.
How much should I fail by? I will spend
13.
13 luck.
Yeah.
So you get
Make
a
it a
pass.
success.
Let's do about his strength. Hard success.
Damn it.
As you get the lighter
I
to it
tried.
and he pulls it back out of the way. Again, his body is facing the bookshop owner. His face is facing you.
Well, you're just ugly. Ugly. I really wish punching you did something.
It's possible.
Well, I tried stabbing, and since stabbing did nothing, I'm going to cheerfully assume
You've tried
that I
shooting.
am not
and
somehow. I'm going to somehow assume that I'm not like Superman, and it's like, oh yeah, why was I stupid to use a weapon? Drop weapon, cock fist, and do more damage.
Phoenix tries to stab. I think it's his go. Because you tried to jump in and jump,
I have
and
a good question. Did he reacted to something else this turn, right?
he did.
You only
Okay,
get one
Never
reaction.
mind. You only get one reaction per round.
Okay. You try to burn the book. Yes, sure.
But now it's its turn again, is it?
It's his
Yeah, it
go.
would be its turn now, but all I'm saying is like, can I have the survival check that I actually managed to start lighting the book on
Yeah,
fire?
you start lighting the leather-bound book on fire. You start it.
Yes. I'm okay with whatever comes next. I just want to know that I tried something and it might have worked.
And he tries to grab you.
Oh,
What
now
do I
it's
have to
someone
do?
Where's my fighting thing here?
Quick question. Did your
Oh, wait, no,
character
wrong,
drop
I'm
your
doing-
knife? Eon, did your
I'll
character
drop
drop
my
the
knife.
knife?
Yeah, I probably would drop my knife for that.
Alright, I would... When eventually gets my turn, I would grab the knife and
Yeah.
try to stab.
He tries to grab you and misses, so that doesn't even do anything. I'm rolling horribly. Like, you can't hurt him, as far as you know, but I'm also rolling. I can't do much because I'm rolling horribly. So that's
I
his go. He
kill-
tries to grab you.
Can I try and grab the book out of his hand? Actually, I'll sit back because I want to try and get the book away from him, but I'll let people try and stab him
Okay,
as well if that's what they're doing.
who's doing
Because
what?
I just came up with that now in NLP.
I will
It's like
reach
juice.
down, grab the knife, which was dropped out of Chris's hand, and I would like to stab him or stab the book. I would like to stab the book.
So that one sounds fun.
So that would have, I would say, that would have to be a hard because it's a cold target.
Yeah, it is. Or it's a penalty dice. We've been doing penalty. It's penalty dice for.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
called
do
is
penalty
normally
dice.
penalty.
All right.
But I'm going to assume he's resisting that in some
Yeah,
sort.
no. I'm not going to do that. Oh, damn, penalty.
It's foul either way.
He's foul either way.
Yeah.
So I stab and I miss.
Yep. Next, who's doing what? Phoenix.
I'll try and
If it's me, stabby, since I failed on the grab.
Yep. I'm just trying to go through.
Yeah.
And.
Yep.
Okay, that's a miss. Miss
can
Labrajusa.
I
Oh, sorry, no,
sorry.
Aeon. What? Yes.
Aeon.
Aeon, yes.
Okay, Chris wants to try and grab the book away from him so that, because my plan is if he's going for the book and it's on fire, I want to grab it, try and throw it out the window.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
And
do the
hopefully
strength
buy
roll.
us time to live.
Do the strength.
So do a strength check.
Oppose strength.
Oh, darn it.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh well, it was
Oh.
fun.
you
Nice
should
knowing
push
you.
it. It can't get any worse.
I can't push combat rules.
No.
You can't
You either
push
fail or
combat
you
rules,
fail.
and I can't spend luck on an extreme. This is the only roll I legitimately cannot spend luck to make better.
Mm-hmm.
So,
At this
what
point,
happens?
Kat, what are you doing as you wake up with a fright? As you're now no longer on the Cthulhu statuette.
Oh man, this is great.
It wakes you
so
up, essentially not being
I-
on it.
I come to consciousness. I take a moment to take in my surroundings. Oh my god,
The
all
the creature
books!
is standing over you. There's fighting behind it. It's not looking at you. Its head is turned 180 degrees, looking behind it.
Is the book still close by?
It's in his hand.
Since he's not looking at me, I'm going to try to grab the book and throw it to anyone that's close by that's not him.
Do your strength check.
Okay.
Opposed
Guys,
strength check.
It's Grandma's strength. Let's roll.
Grandma's been. Oh my god!
Two extremes. Two extremes.
Extreme
It
Grandma's
goes for the
strength.
attacker, I believe.
Does that
So you
does
take it.
I grab the book.
Oh my god.
I slide it across.
Who are
the
you
floor.
throwing it at?
I slide it across the floor to who's the neighbor because he's the one closest.
I'm behind. I'm not the closest.
Oh, I
Yes.
guess the landlord then.
Then
Yeah,
on the
landlord.
bed.
Beside you.
You're
Oh,
here.
behind me. Yeah.
So
yeah,
the associate,
Yeah.
Isaac, is the furthest away from him and probably the better target to not.
Yeah. So I'm gonna slide it across the floor to him.
Okay.
Isaac.
And I'll be like, Isaac! And I'll do the slide.
It's now his go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He
what happens
charges
next?
through the nosy neighbor,
Mhm.
picks up the book, and keeps
Sorry.
charging.
Wrong one. Can I contest that roll? Contest
It's
that
not in your hands.
Ah,
It's been slid to
Damn
you.
it.
You haven't been able to pick it up. It's at your feet. It's like
Yeah, you don't want me to throw it. It would have been bad.
no. I was like,
if
grab
it
you
was
throw
thrown, I
and
would
he
allow
picks
you to
it up.
actually be holding it. But yes, it's at your feet. God, that was a good damage too, by the way.
I know.
A really good damage, 11. He picks it up and he keeps running out the door.
door
Out
is
the
closed.
door.
Out the door.
Is
Can
he-
I,
the door
can I
is
try
closed
to
right
tackle?
And that's where we're finishing.
So, Karsh, can I just ask, was he gonna like smash Hulk style through the door, or was he gonna have to stop and open it?
The door was open. It wasn't. Oh wait, yeah,
No,
he could.
'cause-
Yeah, no, we had closed it.
We closed it.
Oh, he had to close it. Either way, so I'm looking at the map. He'll smash Hulk style through it.
It's like,
He's got no
Ooh.
space.
Okay, that's what I was
Okay.
curious. Like, if
Um,
he's doing Kool-Aid Man style.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh no.
So just as a heads up, and this is going to piss people off right now. Anyone that touches the book is the target.
Yes.
Mhm.
If you don't touch the book, he'll just pick up the book and go.
Oh yeah.
But if you touch the book, he will try to kill you.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I was rolling so bad, it's like, fuck it, I'll just go.
Yeah.
If you hit him in the head, no damage reduction.
I knew
I mean-
it.
You said it right at
tried.
the start.
I did, but I'm terrible at stabbing.
Right at the
Poor
start.
stabbing.
No, but
Stabbing.
it was we had said. I swear
Once.
we had
Once.
aimed the head.
Once.
There was a
We
couple of
did.
us that aimed
Oh,
the
sorry.
head.
When it was mentioned right at the start, and it was missed. Any other stabs that was come through, I didn't hear it specifically for the head, but
No,
for
yeah,
the
there was
body,
like-
for the cutting, the
Yeah.
the things on his body. That's why I specifically asked. You're trying to cut one of the spirals on his body, not the head. And
Well, that
that's
was the whole thing. Is that,
That's
is that
why I-
after it didn't seem like the head was special. That's why I said I had nothing else.
Yeah.
I thought the spirals
No,
were
yeah,
what was
the-
happening.
the
since
body
head
was
didn't do
special.
anything.
the body was special because the body was protected. The head wasn't. That was. I'm sorry.
On
That's
the bright
okay.
side,
It was a
we
really
didn't
annoying.
commit murder.
You didn't commit murder. No one was the suspect. Oh, sorry. Everybody was the suspect, but no one actually committed murder.
I'm not a murderer. I just wanted my books back.
There's going to be a
Well-
few people that are going to have a lot of nightmares, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
And all of us, we all touch the statue. All of us are gonna have nightmares.
And I have got hydrophobia, fruitophobia, and what's the third one we got?
Necrophobia.
I
Fear of
didn't hear
dead.
that one.
Hmm?
I didn't hear. I was on a phone call at that time.
I think
That
there was
one.
fear of undead or fear of dead. Yeah,
Fear.
Fear of
Oh
the
yeah, I'll say
corpses.
fear of un.
Those
Yeah,
are mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
corpses. Yeah.
I came out of this encounter unscathed, with a job, and potentially pawning a statue.
Yeah. I just couldn't hit. I couldn't. Like, his
Well-
dodge was nothing. His hit was nothing. His strength was high. That was about it. That was about the only thing he had. Other than the protections.
oh, and mind you, we've also let a big jump monster through New York City. So hooray for us!
It's Rhode
Yeah.
Island.
I did have him grappled for 3
did.
rounds.
You
did.
But
You
did.
nobody could hit him.
I know.
I had a 25 to stab. Like, I'm not built for stabbing.
I had 30 for stab.
And I had nothing I could
50.
do when he was grappled.
Yep.
I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? I can't do anything. And he couldn't get out. Because it's not a strength roll, it's a grapple roll. And then I realized, oh wait, no, his fighting is not, his brawn and his fighting are very different. But they're the same thing. So, no, you had him grappling
Yeah.
for ages.
I
was
will
like-
say,
So
I'm able
I
to
will
get my-
say, like, I don't think it would have made a difference, but there's one thing I did forget because I was stabbing with a knife. There would have been technically piercing damage. I'm not sure if it would have gotten through his damage reduction, but
Didn't,
whatever damage I
it's a-
rolled,
it's a
would have been
number.
doubled.
it was a number.
know,
that
say
was
it-
it.
But
Yeah.
it would have been double. My damage would have been double, whatever
Okay.
I rolled, because of it being piercing. But I don't think that would have made a difference, and I forgot about it until now. Because I'm like, oh yeah, extreme success. Wait,
That would have. There was some that were like right on the limit. He had 5.
Mm.
So there was a couple times you did. I think he
I
ended
think
up
I
with
did-
3 damage over all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a 7,
Yeah.
then there was a 6. I think you got 5 with your damage
Yeah,
bonus.
A couple times, yeah.
So yeah, if with that extreme success, that would have pierced him and done
Mhm.
double, but he would have taken 5 from it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't
regardless,
fight back.
we didn't
What
die.
was that when you started this campaign? It says, I'll be about an hour tops.
Yeah. Well, no, you can play a lot quicker. We did a lot more role playing, a lot
Yeah.
more like you can direct it to be a lot quicker. And I wanted to build it slower, and I'd like
Oh.
the actual. I like everybody to really just get into ideas and get into the because everyone's got different motivations.
I will say I accomplished my goals. So go team.
I got to
Funny enough,
pronounce
so did
my
I.
log.
Right?
Mm.
Yeah.
I got my slightly cooked
No.
books.
You got them back, but your secret was uncovered.
Oh, I'm going to be blackmailing you whenever I have a hard financial time. Granny will remember this.
Granny could always ask me to find her books.
Oh, my grandson.
question.
I love you so much. You're my favorite grandson. Okay.
And Chris was very
Okay.
fortunate. Chris got to pawn a statue to pay his rent, if he needs to pay his rent. And he also has a little bit of information to potentially get the landlord to give him some wiggle room this month until next month he has a job and is being paid.
You're going to
Because
pawn
he
the
hears there's an
statue
opening
of
for an
Cthulhu.
accountant.
Yeah,
What?
pawn the Cthulhu statue.
You're going to pawn the Cthulhu statue.
Well, probably, or like steal, or because I don't think we have the keys. Or I can take the keys and just take the $128.
Well, there is the keys. But
The keys. So never mind. I probably wouldn't pawn the Cthulhu statue. I would just go and grab the lockbox of money and pretend that it doesn't exist.
by the way, the when I meant with the critical failure of the appraising of the rug, I said
Yeah.
like it's worth thousands, the most expensive thing in the room. One of those was actually correct.
It was the most expensive thing in the room.
It was the
No.
most expensive thing in the room. But it wasn't worth thousands. It was worth $200.
Yeah.
I believe it. It's a nice rug.
Yeah.
But the thing
would've-
is,
I
in
would've tried to
1920,
take it.
1920s, 1930s, that still is the most expensive thing in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I just went. I don't know about the rug being expensive. I just know that there is a locked box with enough money to pay my rent for several months.
where you have no money.
I
Or
And I
they've
have no
sitting
money, so I'm
daggers.
just like,
I would have taken the rug at some point in time in the future if I could have managed it. Don't worry.
The daggers were also worth about $50.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, they're worth more as a matched pair inside the display box, but Antiques Roadshow.
Neither here nor there.
All I care about right now is that basically, like, as horrible as this is, I know that there's now some unkillable monster out on the streets with a holy book. I don't know when that's going to affect me. I don't care when that affects me. Right now, I can pay my rent. I have a job. And I know what my neighbor was up to. I've accomplished all my goals.
The book which you couldn't read, the book which has spells in it.
Ah, and I'm the one that could have done the spells. Mother trucker.
Yeah.
Which would have cost sanity, but yeah. That was the failed one. I was like, oh.
With my
Phoenix,
idiot Colt, I could have done so good.
Yeah. Phoenix,
So,
thank you
out of
for
curiosity-
for being the counter of everyone wanting to steal, and you're like, no stealing, no, you can't do that.
It
was
wasn't
actually-
stealing, it was
There was no
reobtaining
stealing.
my stuff.
That's why I was technically also reobtaining my stuff.
Like, to be completely fair, I was the only one planning theft.
Yeah, there was only one actual thief. Mine was legitimately on loan.
I like having that counter for like people trying to do their own deviousness, and like one person going, no, we have to do this properly.
Okay.
No.
And I'm going to be honest, I was sitting here going like, so how bad is it going to be if I wait till Brock turns his back and hit him with a chair so I can take the stuff? And then Brock got a gun, and I'm like, nope, don't care.
Oh, if you
I
threw
did the sneaky.
if you threw the book out the window, he would have followed.
Yeah, that was kind of the
Yeah.
plan. It was like, could I burn the book and throw it out the window?
Just like,
Like, if
if
the book was destroyed, what would he do?
like he could have went at the window or the door. Doesn't matter.
Guys, why didn't we? Like, I love how I tried to burn the book. There was a stove. And I could have just like grabbed the book and thrown it on the stove.
Are you
Hindsight's
talking
very
about
funny.
that little hot plate in the
It's a hot
corner?
plate. Yeah, it's.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was like a natural gas stove or
Nah.
something like that. Where it was just like, screw it. We're all gonna die anyway.
My thought process was, well, if the book's powering him, let's see if I can stab the book with a searing knife. Would that cause any problems?
Wasn't powering him at all.
Damn it.
You just would have pissed him off more,
Yeah.
and I would have
Yeah,
started
that's
giving
kinda
him
what I thought would
bonuses to
happen.
attack you.
Look, because of the misunderstanding with the head, I was out of ideas. I was sitting here like because I thought we had stabbed the head a couple of
No.
times and it didn't seem to do anything because I remembered us saying we were targeting the head.
Yeah.
So
No,
I thought the head
the-
didn't
the-
do anything and moved on from there.
The only target that went for the head missed,
Yeah.
and that was the only time you ever tried it again. It's like, okay, I'm fine with that because that's his only weakness. Sure, great.
That's
'Cause-
why I was a piss poor choice to have a dagger, which is why I tried to get rid of it real quick. I was like, wait, I stole this, and then I realized I can't use it. And I was like, dang.
Yeah, but no, it was good. You found pretty much all the clues. Some again, you couldn't read some of them.
Yeah.
But that was okay. It was good. I liked having that counter. You did quite well. You spoke to the person across the road, across the hall. She didn't have to. You didn't really ask specifics, but I gave you as much as I could without being asked specifics. If the nosy neighbor is around when interrogating, when asking, she doesn't answer any questions.
Nope.
I was surprised
She
you
hates
voluntarily
my
didn't
guts.
go near. You just went away to not be around.
I mean, she doesn't like me. I
Yeah.
need information. I'm gonna be out of sight.
So
It's not like I can beat on her door and be like, "Tell me things."
yeah,
What's in the box?
the Tommy at the start, I was trying to hint that he's going to try to get in. He's going to look.
Oh no, I picked up on that, and
Yeah.
I
But
thoroughly
not my
did
kid.
not
Don't care.
No, not
Yeah.
my kid. I don't care.
Yeah.
Someone come get this kid. He's up to no good.
Yeah, on my side though, I was combating the love for son versus
Yeah.
love of dead person. So I
Yes.
was trying to get in there to see if he was alive
Yeah,
or could be saved.
yeah.
So
It's
Yeah.
it's hard. It's a hard decision. And sometimes yeah, it's like which one to juggle, and everyone else has got voices at the same time to wanting to do stuff, and sometimes you just can't get in fast enough.
Yep.
But
It was fun. That was good.
Yeah, we'll do our outro. We'll have our credits roll. We're going to be rating Ardent Roleplay as we have been doing all week because they're doing live role playing, and they're doing charity for Jasper's Game Week, fundraising for suicide prevention. So we'll do our outros. Kat, say Caitlin.
That's me. Oh my god. My name's Cam. Say Caitlin. I was your grandmother today. I'm sure you've missed me, dearies, but don't worry. You can come over, peruse my collections. Maybe we can have a cup of tea together once I clear up my head wounds and my stab wounds and the glasses. Once that all clears up, we should be fine. But the business will be booming. I stream, play YouTube, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Off Say Caitlin. And that's about it. You come on over, have a good time. We can chat, just have a real great moment. We do role-playing games as well as some spooky games. Oh, anyway, it's been a peach, dear. Have a good one. Okay, bye.
Okay, Phoenix. So can you follow that one up?
Not really. I'm Phoenix. Tonight I was playing Dear Delmer Brock, whose unrequited love was peeled like an apple. But that being said, thank you for joining us. If you want to find me, I am playing River's Blood, Year of Darkness on Roll20/Discord. That's the only other place you can find me. So.
Otherwise, that's called stalking.
Is it him?
Mm-hmm. Aeon?
Hi, I'm Eon. I played as Chris, the down on his luck retiree who was hoping that the secrets of the dead man might turn his luck around, but even if not, just
Financially.
wanted to know. Yeah. However, if you want to find me, I am on Twitch at Eon Victory, and currently I've just started a playthrough of Alien Isolation. So
Ooh.
if you like spooky things, go ahead and come and see. It's actually, I'm gonna say, it's not gotten the oh my god, I'm terrified yet.
Play in the dark.
I've jumped a few times and I love that.
Yeah.
Play in the dark.
I do. I play in the dark. I play late at night. I play when there's nobody else really available. So yeah, there's even face cam so you guys can see me jump. I can't just lie and be like, oh no, I'm fine, nothing happened. No, you guys can see.
Yeah. Mr. Lab Producer.
Hello, I'm Miss Lab Producer. I have been playing your business associate, who has got their cooked books and they are very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not as happy as it could be. My accountant's just passed away, so I gotta find a new accountant. Oh, hey, Chris. Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Oh, hi, Mark.
And you can usually catch me at twitch.tv/MrProducer, where I have just gotten the third wall in my green screen setups done up. So I can actually do a lot more interesting stuff for my green screen setups. And soon I'll be able to do the green cube effect, so I can actually have a full-on 360 cameras inside of the green cube. That's going to be very interesting for VR stuff. So I'm actually quite looking forward to that.
That'll be kind of
Sounds
weird.
Yes, that's exactly what I want. Keep pushing those boundaries of VR stuff. And I will be also introducing, probably next week, Mr. Live Producer, WTF, where I play the more weird and esoteric games in my collection. For example,
And what is
Also,
that WTF?
Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays.
But what is it? It's where you randomly selected or
Yeah.
voted on?
Randomly selecting at the end of the previous session. So I do a game. At the end of that one, I then do a randomly selected game of all my game collection.
Which numbers into the hundreds or the thousands?
Thousands.
Yeah.
I have about 1,500 and something games at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a little big. See, I have.
Yeah, you don't need to. You
Oh,
we
I
know,
can do. I have a
we
few.
don't. We're good.
Sure.
Hi, my name is Karsh Goblin. This has been Goblin Cave TV. Thank you for joining us for our Call of Cthulhu weekly games. We are ramping up for Master of Nyarlathotep. We are going to be raiding Ardent Roleplay, as mentioned. They are doing suicide prevention charity fundraising as part of Jasper's Game Week. A lot of the people playing and running the games there are the Australian streamers, like a lot of Australian role-playing streamers, etc. Some of our community have been joining into the games. Molgars, who is actually in this group, not with us this week, is actually scheduled to play in one of their games, and but we've been rating them all week because it's a great charity, great fundraiser, and a great cause. Tomorrow we are playing, I believe, Dungeons and Dragons with our Saints and Sinners game, where we are being attacked by the light because the light is not our friend, and it came up through the floor in this multi-dimensional
Yeah.
weird gravity dungeon, which is just weirdly wrong and apparently a part of Lauren Ross's mind. So let's not delve too far into his mind, but we're delving into the dungeon,
no.
hopefully not dying. So that's what's happening this week. But we're going to be doing the raid, so stick around for that. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you Neurocock for your donations and for your gifts and whatnot. We love you so much. Thank you for your support. Kind of helped them out quite a bit. And it
Yes, it
pushed it
did.
into that spending 25 luck for a roll which didn't really give much, and then only
No
getting one back.
regrets. No regrets.
Never any regrets.
Not for Neurocroc. No regrets.
Yeah. So thank you everyone. Let's head off. Oh, by the way, and the sound we'll be hearing in the background is from Syrinscape. We've been listening to Teddy's Saloon with a little bit of changeless of like less clinking of the glasses and whatnot because wasn't really appropriate. But just like the radio in the background is what I was trying to have it there. That's what we've been listening to in the sci-fi from the Master of Nyarlathotep 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
The Good Friends or something. I don't know. But that's what we've been listening to. So see you for now. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Outside my mouth whenever I try to